Kristy Salazar.
And you are here with us for our last episode for season 2. Can you believe it?
No.
Season 2.
No. We are, I mean, like, to be honest, thinking back about it, I honestly am kind of like, wow. And here we are at the beautiful Brick Bar. So here in Hillcrest. So we're having a great time tonight. And yes, the season is just, I mean, I'm kind of ready for season 3.
Yeah, we're going to kick off season 3 in LA. I already know we're going to do that. But I'm just so excited from where we started off in 2014 to now.
And I think when people thought it wasn't going to last, you know, we never did it because of everyone else.
No, it was
we wanted the platform to be able to talk about everything. Yeah. So here we are going into season 3. I mean,
but seriously, when do we ever start something and we don't finish it? So.
Consistency is key.
Yeah. But we're going to kick it off by talking about our favorite part of the season.
Yes.
So
our favorite experience.
Well, yeah, experience. So you want to go first? Or you want me to go first?
No, you can go first. Okay. Probably the same.
Yeah. So we were actually about to get ready to do a red carpet event, and you know, people think we have like a big glam squad. Sometimes we do, sometimes we don't.
Well, which is good because we want to take care of ourselves.
We take care of ourselves. So we were actually in the car getting dressed at this event. Rain was just pouring down. Kristy, I'm in the driver's seat. Kristy's on one. I'm like mad because I didn't want to do the event. I was like, I don't want to be here. I'm ready to go to New York. I don't want to be here. So I'm like putting on my dress. I was like, God dang it, I got to put on these damn Spanx. And I hate Spanx.
It was a mission.
So I'm like in the front seat trying to put on the Spanx. I said, Kristy, I can't get them off. Can't get them over my butt. So she's like, it's so big. I'm like, just grab the left cheek and stick it in. So you see,
we're sitting in the side of the car and we're like trying to shove Brandee's butt into these Spanx.
I'm like, wait. She's like, move over. People are looking, bras. I'm like, you know what? They saw some titties that day. I did not care. I was just trying to get the Spanx on. Yes. And so after we got them on, I was irritated. So that I got out the car and I just took them off. Yep. So Kristy was like, really? It took us, what, 20 minutes?
It took us 25 minutes to get her Spanx on, only to take them off. So, but
I just have a lot of butt. You got the titties, I got the butt.
Okay,
that's how we roll.
It's a perfect package, right?
Yes. So was that your favorite moment?
One of them. You know which one was really on a different level? When we were shooting in New York.
Oh, yeah.
When we got into the studio in New York, and it was, I think, such a full circle moment that has to be my ultimate favorite, because I think us being up there and being in New York, shooting in Brooklyn, I think right there in that moment, I was like, wow, we didn't stop. No. You know, and we saw it through. So that has to be my
And we got so much love from New York. That's something we do realize. We get a lot of love from New York, LA, other cities we go to. And, you know, we've been asked to come back to New York. I know we're going to go just to Vegas next year to shoot. We're talking about Chicago or Miami. But just being able to take this show to different cities and to see the response that we get has just been overwhelming.
And the fact that we're being asked, I think that's the best part. Yeah. Is that they're reaching out to us because they see the vision. They're starting to see what we were, you know, why we were so passionate about
Exactly.
this.
And we first started off, it was just a woman, you know, a show for women talking about real issues. And then when we started the show, then the men were like, well,
we have issues.
We know you have issues. We know they do. I mean, I have a son and he's a little man and he has issues. But, you know, we know that going into everything we have going on, we decided, you know, the second season changed the show for men and women.
Make it all-inclusive.
All-inclusive, and then season 3, I don't know what we're going to do, but
stay tuned. I think that we're just getting started. I think that we've actually done so much in the last 2 years.
Yeah.
And going into this one, it's just going to be a whole other level because we're talking global, baby.
Yes. So I know we're planning to go do Atlanta. Yep. We're in talks to do Italy, so it's going to be...
Stay tuned.
It's going to be a lot, so we're really excited. And, you know, we end our show with the man panel, which is always...
Well, because I think the man panel is it's interesting, it's informative.
To me, it's entertaining.
It's real. So, disclaimer here, if whatever you hear tonight, I mean, it's a man panel, anything is bound to be said. So, we're just letting you know ahead of time.
And I don't have a filter.
Never does.
I never do. She always
I'm the PR side, so I got
her hand over my mouth. I'm like, no, I want to ask this question. I want to ask it the way I want to.
So tonight, anything is bound to be asked because I'm not going to put my PR hat on. So just keep it at the door. And
so
we're going to find out some real life panel.
Diverse panel.
Yes.
So we have a diverse panel, which we're all about diversity. But we're really excited and we're so happy. We do have a live studio audience. So, and we're outside. So if you hear things, airplane,
if you hear the neighbor,
the homeless, you know, it is what it is. And we're going to just keep going, but we're going to take a break, then come back with our man panel, and then we're going to dive right in. Yep. So you excited?
I'm so ready.
Are you sure?
I really am ready.
Are you sure?
I'm 100% ready. I want to see what these men. I want to see what the men have to say.
Why?
I don't want one, but
I know you don't want one.
But I want to know how they're thinking. I have sons. I have a
you're
father.
right,
I have brothers. You know, so
And sometimes relating to them can be kind of difficult.
Exactly.
I mean, my son, I call him my little man because he runs me.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does. But, you know, trying to understand them.
Yes.
So we're excited. So we'll be right back. Brandee J.
Kristy Salazar.
Bye. Stay tuned. Hey everyone, Brandee J.
Kristy Salazar.
We are back with our handsome
Yes.
man, as you can see, but you know, we make them look better, so just throwing it out there.
Wow.
What?
She's already on the guys against the girls, so we're gonna
Yeah.
let the guys introduce themselves.
Yeah, so we're gonna start over here.
Alright, my name is AB.
Talk a little bit louder.
My name is AB. I'm 25 years old. I'm an Army vet. I'm a student. And I rap in my spare time.
He's 25 and he's a Capricorn, ladies.
Oh, wow.
Honest dating program, don't you?
I didn't, because the way he said it just made me think of it. So.
And that's Trey
I'm
Songz.
actually
That's Trey Songz.
Wait a minute, don't talk about my soon-to-be husband Trey on here. That's how you get kicked off. Okay. All right.
Right there.
Rules right there. All right.
Alright, my name is Corey Marquise, San Diego native. I'm a hip hop artist, and I go by the name of King Corey.
Oh God.
Yeah, you know, and by the way, you know, this is my show. And you
No,
got all
this
my
is
workers
not
right
my
here.
show. He says,
We've been hacked.
Hopefully
No.
y'all enjoy yourselves
Oh
tonight.
God.
You should know me on the web by now. The Brandee J, Kristy Salazar show veteran, Radio Raymond T, Slacker Radio, voice of hip hop and R&B. Away we go again. All right, here we go. Here we go.
Oh, y'all
Yeah,
jumping down
yeah,
there?
we're going to you.
Oh, okay. I'm Stephen Davis. I used to be a hip hop artist. I was signed to Stretch Armstrong in New York from the East Coast, but I'm on the West Coast. I'm the producer, creator, writer of Lipstick the Series, the popular internet. I
Had
like
to do that.
There you go. Popular internet series, and yeah.
Can't say no about Stretch about Vito, dog.
Oh, you know Stretch?
Oh, yeah.
I'm on the Spit album.
Very nice.
Whoa,
Very
so
nice.
if you listen to that, I'm on that. 50
Very
Cent,
nice.
Mobb Deep,
Very,
everybody.
I know there's some here going, who the hell is that right now?
Exactly. Because it might as well recording live for. We're here live with a lot of Negroes in the backyard of somebody's house. We don't know whose house this is. There's free condoms in the bathroom. So when you leave here, please take one on your way out.
Oh my goodness.
Cesar Hernandez here, entrepreneur guy, here representing the ladies' shoes. Lux Bodega, I'm just a PR guy for that company, so.
Bikini Gaga, right?
Yeah.
Bikini Gaga is the bikini company, and then Lux Bodega is the women's
Shoe company.
new luxury
Yeah.
shoe rental company.
I like because
So you know how we surround.
well, because he
you.
said he's what I thought was cool is they're gonna start renting the shoes, which I think is a hell. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
you know, shoes cost $1,000,
Yeah, bring 'em
$1,500.
back.
You know,
I am shoes.
because I know there's a ton. You probably have your tags on your skirt still right now, so you can take it back.
No. Oh, wait a minute.
So same
wait a
idea.
minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
He went in, Brandee.
Wait a minute. This is a custom skirt made from a designer.
Right.
Thank you very much. That's how I roll.
I'm just saying. I
You
mean,
know,
I didn't mean
everything I buy, I keep in my closet.
All right,
Or it's
all
made
right.
custom for me.
There was
Raymond, don't
something,
start
was
with
something
me.
that looked like a tag. I don't know what it
Raymond, don't
was.
start with me. I mean, we cool. Like we
Yeah.
don't get on my bad side.
See what happens when you put the guys and the girls together.
Yeah.
I think
So-
your dress looks very nice, by the way.
Huh?
I think your dress looks very nice.
Thank you so much.
man,
I
it's
appreciate
That's Trey
that.
Songz.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I'll get you next, Raymond. That's okay.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so we're
I
gonna dive.
complimented you first on the dress.
You did. So why are you trying to do this?
I was just pointing out a simple fact that a lady's get down if you will wear a dress with a tag so you can take it back.
That's.
Well,
I
I'm
don't
not
do
saying
that.
that you. I'm
I
just
don't do
saying
that.
don't
And you're saying it's common.
We can't deny the fact that a woman does that.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
there's some.
All right,
they-
all
I've
right.
never known
That was all.
I've never known a dude to wear Jordans with a tag on it. Like, take it back.
Agreed.
I put the Jordans on, it's Jordans stay with me.
Agreed. Agreed.
All right, so let's dive in.
Hold on, what's this?
Okay, let's dive in. So the first thing I want to talk about is body image for women. Because most women, we beat ourselves up about we have to be this size, oh, we have stretch marks. And, you know, the women, I want to know, do you guys even care, first of all, about a woman having stretch marks
I like
on her
them.
body?
I like them.
You like them.
I'm with him. I like him
Really?
Scarface said it best in the movie, like a lady tiger. You know? Like a lady tiger.
Lady tiger.
You're a woman, it's wrong. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It doesn't bother me at all. I like stretch marks, other things I don't know if I can say it yet, but I like anything that makes. Well, I know that you're a grown woman,
So you're okay with some cellulite? You're
Absolutely.
okay
All
with
of it.
all of it?
All of it?
All of it.
Yeah.
You too, Cassandra?
Yeah, I told my wife that. I said, once you get stretch marks on the boobs after having a baby, that makes it real. So when you get naked, I'm trying to, make more babies. A fake boob to me is nothing really. I don't care for it. But if you got stretch marks, I mean, that reminds you
those
that
is
you're a
war
husband to a
wounds.
mother.
that's
You know what I'm saying? You're a husband to a mother. So it's like a double take. Like, yeah,
That's nice.
I'm gonna sign each one of them stretch marks.
Cute. Okay.
I think, and to go off of that, I think like just for the simple fact that you said that's your wife, you feel me? Like I feel like you're in a relationship with a woman, and over time you got with her, she ain't had a stretch marks, and then y'all relationship grow over time, and then she started to have those, like you have a whole
Yeah, I can't real.
Yeah.
That's fine. Like,
I actually met a stripper who tatted her stretch marks.
Tatted
Like
stretch
she
marks.
had them and she colored them in to accentuate them. And it looked like.
Tiger marks.
Yeah. So I was like, oh, that was
Like a
ill.
tiger.
I gave her about $100.
You gave her $100.
Like a lady, that was nice.
Well, that's good. What do you think, Corey?
I mean, I think it just matters all about like how a woman carries herself, like the confidence. Like I don't really think, people should focus too much on like looks. It's all about like the inner, how they treat you, how they make you feel.
Well, I'm gonna
So,
disagree because I focus on the looks too.
I
I mean, as long as you look good and you got the stretch marks.
of course.
So if you
yeah, that
don't
look
look good and you got the stretch marks, that's like
That's a double whammy,
That's a double
no?
whammy.
That's a double win.
And it's the way they carry themselves too, though.
Even
Like,
beyond
like,
stretch marks, I'm against makeup because I'm very
I agree
black.
with that.
So if I go
No,
give somebody,
really?
if I
I
give
didn't
somebody,
realize
if I
that.
go get somebody a hug and you got all this makeup and it gets on me, it looks like I just rubbed against a chalkboard. Like I look bad. I'm too dark for makeup. You know what I mean?
I quit wearing white shirts for that reason. You go give a hug and get all the
I
foundation.
gotta start wearing
Yeah.
red shirts from now
Oh my
on.
god.
Yeah.
We don't need makeup no more. I mean,
You know the same way you guys
Americans convince
give those hugs when
that-
you put
that-
your hips away. That's how I do on the hugs to the face. I'm like,
Get that
We do it for other reasons though.
Yeah,
personal reasons.
Exactly.
Self-satisfaction. Yeah, a lot of times women put stress on themselves. They think that, society makes it look like women
It's
do
like
this
the
for
media
men.
and
But
society
a lot of
makes
things
it,
women
yeah.
do it for women, for other women to notice
Not
that
really
hey,
for
look,
men.
I'm better than my levels. Like me, I'd wear better Jordans than somebody else because I like the shoes. So it's for me, not for anybody else to notice them, except for the other dudes that have Jordans on. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
So you think women were more competing with other women versus trying
hell
to?
yeah.
I would say I wouldn't say it's an open competition. I say it's just something that's unspoken.
We've been through this before.
Because you guys, it's a craft. I've seen people put on makeup. Women put on makeup. It's an art show, an art form.
It is.
It's an art
It
form.
is.
So you do it for your craft. So another woman will notice that your eyeliner is this way, or your lip liner is that way, or the shade should have been this or that to match those shoes and all that stuff. I mean, it's so.
I mean, I can say one thing
elaborate.
about
It's
us.
crazy.
We've done the Love Your Skin Challenge, where we posted pictures with no makeup on, and I even took out my weave because people thought I was bald headed because I wear weaves all the time, and they realized my hair was to the middle of my back. They're like, "Oh, she has hair." Yes, I got hair. I just choose to wear a
keep it
weave
wrapped up.
because it's easy for me to maintain it. But I think we did that to show women that you don't have to
Always
always
be
be in makeup. I mean, there's times I hate getting up on the weekend and like, oh, I gotta put on makeup. The majority of the time on the weekend, I'm makeup free unless I have to go somewhere like to a meeting or an
How
event.
y'all do it when it's hot outside?
We be in a car like fanning.
Yes.
I'm not gonna lie, we be in a car like this with the AC on, and then okay, we gotta run into the place. Hope they got AC, then run back in the car.
Yeah.
But it's just something that over the years, the media has made it seem like that is how women have to be portrayed.
And I think people are coming into a new place where they're okay feeling barefaced and naked.
Yeah.
They're used to doing a lot more of it. Like when you're at the grocery store, like I see people that just kind of, okay, cool.
Yeah.
I'm okay on my skin.
Well, I don't mind being naked because I just left Black's Beach. I don't know about bareface, but naked.
No pun intended.
Where's that beach at?
La
Like where? Like where?
It's actually quite interesting.
I've never been to Black Beach.
Yes.
I'm born and raised. I've never been. Okay.
Yeah. I mean,
Okay,
it's
let's
not
talk
that great of a
about that.
sight.
Let's
when y'all
incorporate
really-
that.
Yes.
Would you be okay with your significant other going nude at
Hell
Black's
no.
Beach?
I would. You know why I would? Because I'm the type of person where I like.
Sim said no.
All right, this is. Don't judge me.
Okay, we're not
There's no
judging.
judgment
There's no
here.
judgment.
I like people to be like, yo, I want the fucking woman that he's with.
okay.
Absolutely. So yeah, I don't mind it. I don't mind as long as she doesn't do anything with these guys or whatever. I'm confident in myself.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm
So she
very
can be
confident.
naked.
So she could be okay. Cause Sam, you said no.
No, my wife looks good, so I don't know if anybody would have that much restraint when she is naked. I don't have that restraint, so I'm doing tests.
So no naked for her at Black's Beach.
Nah.
But what if
Would
she
you go
did it and she didn't tell you, then you found out later?
Where?
Oh, as long as she got home in one piece, then we good. Pay my royalties, and we good. I'm so confident in myself because she's gonna be comfortable with like, yo, they looking at my man. Trust me. You know what I'm saying?
So you're confident in yourself. You're good.
Very confident in
What
myself,
about you,
absolutely.
Caesar?
Oh shit, I don't know.
Caesar said that's why he's
I'm good.
single.
You know what? Actually, I like nudity. I don't have a problem with it. But I like to do that in privacy.
So not on Black
Resorts. I don't know. I've never been. Never been.
Who
But
wants
yeah,
that?
I'm gonna go to
Yeah,
Black
anyway.
Beach.
Does everybody
One of these
live in
days,
San
I'm
Diego?
going. Yeah, born and raised in San
I
Diego.
need to go. How you not?
I'm always on either the left, the north side, or the south side.
Exactly.
Because I'm gonna go over there and my wife's gonna look at me like this the whole time. Why are you looking over there? I don't know, man. I don't know why I'm looking. I'm trying to make sure I don't fall.
What do you guys think?
I mean, I've never done it, but obviously not something that I wouldn't try. Like, I would do it.
That's my
Would
boy.
you be
We don't
okay
hang
with
out
your girl
after
doing
this.
it?
Like I said, like as long as he's like he said, like as long as I know she's safe or whatever,
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind it at
For
all.
sure.
How about you, Raymond? Wifey?
I mean, we started on this earth naked. I mean, you know, I mean, it's all natural, you know. So I'm just saying, everybody's making a big deal about this Black Beach. If you've ever been, it's a bunch of old white sandy
Yeah, it's
balls.
like a lot of old.
It's not like.
So that makes you
And
more
most of the-
comfortable. You like?
I mean, that's what I'm saying, you know. But I mean, aside from that, it's the idea of it sounds great, but it's just you go over
The
there and you're like,
reality of it, yeah.
So
Yeah.
nobody.
Hey, maybe.
I've been, yeah.
Most of the time,
I'm a very connoisseur of Black's Beach. You can find me there on Saturdays, Sundays.
And you didn't invite me.
Everybody on the web, did you hear that? Did you hear that? You know where to find. Are you listening back there?
When did you go? You didn't tell me.
Oh, I've been going for years.
You can't tell somebody.
I mean, Black's Beach nude?
Well, yeah. I
I
enjoy
don't
being
go
nude.
fully nude.
I do.
What do you do? How long then?
Maybe topless, running through the water. I mean, you're bound to find me out there sometime.
That would be a nice scene, seeing you with the titties going and everything. I'm just saying, maybe
We're keeping it real today.
Like I said, you got the titties, I got the ass. I
There
mean,
you go. See?
There you go.
Y'all should
Yeah.
sit together.
Jack in a box. So do you guys feel that women put too much pressure on ourselves then? Like as far as
But there
like,
are some
too much.
men who.
Men are lazy, and we just relax.
Oh,
Chill.
you what? Say it again.
Say it again.
We're lazy when it comes to.
Oh, like he's trying
performance.
to clean it up.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, I'm saying
Okay.
men don't care that much. So women assume that men
Not as
care
much
more
as
than
y'all
they do.
think.
Really?
Yeah.
So men
You
don't
walk
care if
outside,
you're dressed.
you
if
put your hair in a
match.
ponytail and some Jordans on, and you walk to go meet the movie, we're good. You don't need makeup.
Especially these days with the yoga pants.
I agree.
With the
You
yoga
just love
pants.
me
High
some
five.
yoga pants.
I love me some yoga
I'm just
pants.
saying, like these
they
days,
are
I mean,
Are we
comfortable.
still talking about makeup?
Booties and-
Talk about practice.
But we're gonna come right back. We're gonna take a small break. You're tuned in to
Brandee J
Kristy Salazar.
and our great man panel.
Right
Sorry to get
back.
started, but we'll be right back. Hey everyone, Brandee J.
Kristy Salazar.
And we are back with our man panel episode.
They already got me cracking up. Over
I
here,
know. So we're gonna
You
dive
didn't have no drink,
into.
huh?
I know.
I'm
it's
not
all
sipping on water.
Exactly.
You know, water.
Water.
Yeah, this is a dry campus. This is
Yeah.
no alcohol. No alcohol.
So look, we want to talk about sex.
Wow. Don't let the room get quiet now.
Let's talk about.
Yes, exactly. So
Go with Sam.
What?
Well, you know, can I
Take it
ask?
away.
Can I ask a question though
Yes.
before?
Oh,
Because
God.
no, this was a trip, and I guess maybe it only goes for you.
For me?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm a
Because
lesbian.
you're a straight woman. Do you watch the show Insecure?
Yes.
I tripped on the last episode because a dude admitted to having a gay encounter,
Yeah.
and he was seeing a girl,
I saw that episode.
and
She
she,
couldn't deal
liked
with
him,
it.
and she couldn't deal with it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, I mean, like there is a definite double standard, yeah. Like for the idea that
Yeah,
we
it is.
accept it as men,
Because
but
it
you
turns
women,
you guys on.
yeah, true that. You know what I'm saying?
When women
Hell
are-
no, I don't.
No, women to women,
No, women to women.
woman to
No,
woman.
I don't.
It doesn't
What the hell I
turn.
care about another woman like another woman? You don't want me, so what the hell I need you for?
I'm gonna be very
Because we're
honest.
visual. Because we're visual. Because we're visual.
But the thing
You know
is,
what I mean?
I'm with him on that because check it out. Like before I've actually been in a situation where a woman's been with a woman, I thought it would turn me on. But it's not that. It's not
You
that
don't want me. I did all this work. You don't want me. You want this girl? Get out of here.
okay.
Get out of my house.
The only time it turns me on because my ex-girlfriend was bisexual, so like she would put on the strap, and she had a girlfriend. I ain't mind that. Like I don't care because I'm confident in myself. Like,
Yeah.
I want to fuck with a girl.
You would be in the strap.
You
Now the
keep
F-bomb.
saying
Hell yeah, I
that.
was in the strap. Listen, one of my
trying to
sponsors is
convert
called. Very confident in myself.
Okay.
But the thing is, like, unless she's getting strapped, because I like watching, like, I'm a straight man,
Okay.
but I like watching heterosexual sex. Like, woman
okay.
on woman, it's okay, but like, I like.
You want to watch live shows?
I've
He
done
want
it.
live entertainment.
No, but going back to the question,
Okay,
though,
Raymond.
if you met a man that
Okay.
you really liked, and he admitted that to you, would it mess with your head?
It would.
It would,
Maybe
right?
what was the question?
No, because so in this episode,
So it is a double standard.
it is a double standard.
this episode, this girl
I mean, and
was-
trust me, like I'm not like
This
you
girl
know,
was
I'm just
dating
saying,
a
like,
guy,
it was a
and
trip.
they were having an open
See, I was like,
conversation.
damn, that's pretty deep. You know
And
what
he admitted to getting drunk one night and giving his friend oral sex.
I mean? No, he got it. He
No,
got it.
he got it.
Yeah.
That's still
So
I
she,
ain't with that.
yeah, so she couldn't. In the episode, like she was trying to get past it, and she mentally could not get past
Who,
it.
Issa? What?
Not Issa, but Molly, the
The
friend.
girl, yeah,
The
okay.
friend, Molly. In the
Who could be
episode.
your sister, by the way?
Well, I met her. Like, we did because I'm a writer, so like.
I'm just saying, you guys look
yeah.
related.
What, we got people-
Because all black people look
all
alike.
black people
All
look
black
alike.
people look alike.
Next Oprah.
All black people look alike.
All black people look like the next Oprah.
Okay, I got a question. Is there ever a thing as too much sex?
Hell no. Hell.
Okay, no.
I'm an athlete, so I do it all day, every day.
Nope.
All day,
Never,
all day,
never
every day.
enough. Well,
No?
not too much, I should say.
Well,
I mean, I guess maybe, yeah. I mean,
Take a break from
Yeah,
it.
there's too
I mean,
much.
your nigga hurt at times. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's not on no
It
STDs.
just
It's
depends. I
just,
feel like it depends.
It
Yeah.
depends.
Depends
Yeah.
on
Depends
what.
on what.
It depends on the
sex.
chick that you with. Like, cause I've had situations where a chick was like wanting it all the time, and I was just like,
Listen,
alright,
y'all rappers.
Kinda
I
tired.
don't know.
You
I've been
weren't
on
turned
tour.
on.
Y'all rappers, and I've been on tour with Akinelli. Put it in your mouth. We've done tours.
That was my jam, though.
That's who I'm on the record
That was
with.
my
Yeah,
shit
so
back in the day.
once I don't know if y'all been on tour, but there's no such thing as too much sex.
see, on that level, yeah. On that level, yeah, I get it. Yeah.
What do you think, Corey?
Nah, not at all.
Not at all?
Not at all.
Not too much?
Not too much.
Alright.
So Raymond, what's too much for you?
I'm
like,
just saying, I mean,
every day, twice
Once
a
a
day,
day,
3 times
Well,
a
I don't
day?
think there's a.
Once a month?
I mean, I'll be honest. I mean, who has the time to get down 3 times a day at this point?
I do.
I'll make time.
Damn.
So he an athlete. Check out, he an athlete. He married, so I ain't gonna say too much.
What I was getting at though was who has the
Not
time.
on his level.
Like,
It does require.
It does require like
planning.
some time.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? I don't just want to get hard and go in. I want to like play a little
Yes.
bit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh, okay, so there we go. This is my next
Foreplay.
question. Foreplay. Do you guys believe in
I love it. I
foreplay?
love it.
Love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
Whatever it takes.
Back and forth. Back and forth with that. Absolutely.
Yes? Okay.
Absolutely.
Yeah, no, I enjoy foreplay a lot.
Orlando.
He said that with confidence.
Costumes, all that stuff.
Okay.
You get the
He said
unicorn
costume.
hat. I'm wearing the horse head. We can costumes, all that stuff.
Okay, so
We can be different
what about you?
superheroes, whatever.
Me?
Yeah.
Foreplay?
Foreplay. Ooh.
It's
Too much
part of
sex.
the lesbian book.
Well, I know it's part of the lesbian book.
Oh,
but
she's
like,
lesbian.
Yeah.
Oh, we didn't say that. We didn't say
It
that.
opens up a whole new book.
Yeah.
Each part, I mean, I think that that's what I love the most about being with a woman is I think women are very sensual and very much, they're passionate. So a guy might think he is that, but when it's with a woman, it's
more intimate.
Very
So is there
Okay,
such
so
thing?
can I
Wait a minute.
can I hop in your seat real quick?
Yes,
I don't want to be in your seat. So you're lesbian, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Anybody that's hard right now?
Because I have a lesbian show, right?
Yes.
Okay, so like the feminine, masculine thing. Are you into
Just speaking,
masculine
she's
or-
good, dog.
My girlfriend is very femme.
Okay.
Yes,
All
so
right.
I'm a
I don't have
lipstick
a question
lesbian.
anymore. Okay, so I'm a question anymore.
Yeah.
I thought it was the other way.
I just wanted to understand that because like some of the girls on my show are studs or
Okay.
you have the dominant energy, and I never understood like the feminine women who want the dominant energy from a woman.
It's
When
very
you
different.
could get it from a man.
Is it?
Yeah, I don't understand
Yes,
that.
it's
That's
very,
what-
it's very
always
different
confused
because
me.
a woman can
Gotta
be
be different as a
dominating
woman.
in a sexy way. A woman can be dominating in
So a man can?
so it's attractive if you're into women. It's attractive to see masculine qualities in a woman versus how they
Yeah.
carry themselves. Are they protected by nature? Men have lost a lot of what they used to bring to the table for a woman.
They have.
They've lost.
Like-
Yes.
Yeah.
They've lost a lot of
I
like
don't
what
disagree.
they.
Are these generalizations based on statistical references, or is this something that
Did he just switch his voice?
Yes,
is this
yes.
something about
I want to
that?
hear
Yeah,
about
it's
how.
like-
I want to hear about how or what you're saying when
Yeah,
you
like
talk
what?
about that topic.
Well, because that's why
How
you're
do you
seeing
feel?
so
Oh,
many
they're trying to-
women
they're
that are
trying to put it
switching
on
to
us.
girls.
Yeah.
There's
Well,
so
see,
many
I
women
wanna
right
know,
Is that
now.
for social pressure, or is that because?
No, it's because the man's
I
not
think-
doing his job.
I think there's a social
Like what,
stimulus
though?
to
What is
that.
his job?
No, no, no,
What's the
no,
job?
no,
What
no,
are you
no,
talking
no,
about?
What is he not doing?
I think there's a social
It could
outcry
be-
for people to become.
It could be he's
in
not a
the-
provider. It could be that he's not a protective, he's not a protector, so she doesn't feel protected by
Lazy.
him.
Yeah.
He's lazy.
Because
he
I
doesn't
have
hold
a
his
very
own.
popular stud on my show, like a very popular one. And we have the conversation a lot, you know what I'm saying? And I'm trying to figure out what it is that they don't, look what you just said, a man is not providing what? Though? Like,
A man is not providing. So when you are a woman growing up, you think,
Sometimes we talked about it.
Yeah.
Because I've actually told Kristy, I'm like,
You're considering going gay?
I was like,
she's 1 foot in.
like, it's a couple
gonna get
conversation.
blamed.
I was just like, man, I feel like maybe I should just go to the other side because it's something, being single and, I've dated a couple people in the past. It's just like, for example, the rapper Young and May. Her swag, how she's just so manly.
Yes,
It's attractive to me in that type of way that I haven't seen in a man.
Can I ask you something?
Well, yeah, and I do feel like being straight and being have dated and in the past and now, I feel like there are men, majority of the men, well, okay, not majority, but
big part.
big part have lost that manliness, swag, that
I'm gonna
dominance.
agree with you.
So
I
is that the
agree
same thing
with
for
a lot of
men?
men are weak.
For men turning gay, is it the same thing that they just lost their faith in women? Like women just suck, and I'm gonna go be a gay guy. because I think what if a guy said that? Kim and said, women just don't do it for me. I like men. Like,
I think women are just more in tune with their emotions, so they
so
can
then
make
what's the
a
reason why
connection
men
like
decide to
that.
make that decision? They have no emotion? Because I know
Well,
guys,
men, I
I know
think-
guys that have no
Brandee,
man qualities at
Can I
all.
ask you something?
Men are
You ask me
different.
Can I
something?
ask you something?
Yeah.
Do you do you have a type of a guy that you usually go for?
Strong
Like Trey
black
Songz or
man.
something?
Huh?
I was listening to the show last night.
I mean, he wears
I said because my ex-husband, I'm going through a divorce, he's white, and to me, culturally, we just had differences, and I realized I prefer to be with a black man. I feel like there's more connection between me and him, the culturally and, things
More in common.
more in common.
That's
you know,
really
when-
important.
to
Really.
me-
I feel like a lot of the times, like a lot of females, they try to go after the type of guys that they like see on TV or whatever, and they actually have a good dude that wants to be with
No,
them, wants
from-
to provide for them, wants
no.
to be that protector, all that, and they don't want that person because that's not
he
what.
wasn't
Like a
that.
sucker.
For
Yeah,
me,
exactly.
yeah. For me growing up, I was used to my dad, was there, provider. He was that man. Like he made sure he had all girls. So he was like anyone who would mess with us, he was there. There was no excuses for him. We always had everything. He protected us, he provided, and being in a
so you
situation.
had one.
Yeah, well, my
So they out
dad.
there.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
and my, and the men in my family. But then going from being in a relationship with someone who wasn't that, and I had to be the man in the relationship. And me and Kristy,
I agree.
me and Kristy have had talks about this. I was like, I don't want to be the man in a relationship. Like, I don't have a penis for a reason. Like, I don't want to always have to be the hardcore woman in a relationship. I want to be vulnerable. I want the man to be a man and not me have to come in and be the man. And that was one of the issues in my marriage. That I was like, I can't do this anymore. Plus, I don't want my son
Did he
to
have
think.
did he have a dad in his life?
He did. And I don't
What
want
was his dad like?
I only met his dad once. His dad
Alright,
wasn't.
there you
His
go.
dad wasn't.
How long there you go?
There you go.
How long were we married?
Yeah, you don't remember his
We
You
were
were allowed in the house?
we were married. Okay, together total. Now this is about me. Together total, we were together for 12 years, married for about 8.
You meant that one time?
Exactly.
He said let them black people in my house. Because that happened to my
That should have
my
raised
mom
red
is-
flags a
is
long time ago.
Biracial. And
Yeah.
she was told, well, my grandma was told, get those niggas out of my house or you're not welcome in the family. And she said, I'm not going to get rid of my kids. So just got disowned by the family. So that happened a lot back in the day.
Yeah.
I just think
Doesn't happen
men
as much nowadays,
haven't.
but-
I think women are starting to question: is a man a man?
I think
that
men are
was
doing the same
me.
thing though. That's
Yeah.
y'all not seeing though because you're not a man. I know I have friends that are performing artists that are singers that are gay dudes. They're saying that I just prefer to be the company of men. Like I love going to watch all you football players play your game. He's full front tell you. There's a lot of people that are just turning gay because they think that that's the cool thing to do. Like I'm
I
a sport
think
agent,
it's
man.
What do you mean?
From a man's
I
point
can
of
hear
view.
that a little bit.
Yeah.
What do you mean by men are not being men? What do you
Like
mean?
I was married for a very long time,
To a
but
man?
but I was the man in the relationship. Like
Like
I
what?
was
Did
the
y'all men
one.
go to church
Like
at all?
I was. The
Yeah, I'm gonna ask that too.
dominating
That's
one.
that.
What was their relationship with
I
God
was the
like?
dominating.
What was your
Now they
what was
trying
their
to turn this
relationship
on
with
us,
God like?
Kristy.
My relationship with God.
No,
saying that I hear that you guys.
What is your
Well, here's the thing.
He was
God,
a
like-
fake Christian, so it was kind of like what
He was a what Christian?
fake
Fake
Christian.
Well,
Like someone who
here's
says
the-
I'm a Christian, but not.
Here's the thing with that, like women always say, like men are not being men are not providing this, that. Are y'all cooking, cleaning, and washing?
Okay, let me speak.
That's my
Let me
thing.
no,
Like,
no,
y'all
no,
saying, like,
no,
y'all
no.
not
No,
providing
let me
this,
speak.
that, that's
If I
not
gotta
doing the same
cook,
old-fashioned
if I gotta
shit.
cook, take care of the kids, pay the bills, and when something goes down, I'm the one jumping in and handling things, and
So it work.
it's like, then what are you here for?
I
Like,
agree with you on that.
and that was my
If you're
point.
doing everything else.
And I was doing it, and I told him, I said, don't think I'm, are you here because you have a penis? Because that's not what I'm all in. Because I can go ahead and get it somewhere else. But like,
So
I'm just being
you
honest.
transition past the male-female roles and just straight partners. We're a team, so it doesn't matter if you're a man or a female.
Yeah.
I'm carrying more weight than you.
And that was me. I was for
Okay,
the
so you should-
hater
you should-
relationship. I was carrying all the weight,
So
and
that-
I didn't want my son to think that was what a man is supposed to do, to
Right,
let his
right.
woman carry the weight because I'm raising a black son.
So, Kristy, I got a question for
I
you.
didn't
Like, how
want
do you
him to
pick
think
up,
that.
like, okay, in that situation, we find ourselves many times, and for me, dating, how do you pick somebody like that if that's not somebody we normally want, right? It's like you say all of a sudden, it's like, oh shit, that's not the person that I wanted to be with. It's not what it is. So, how did you go about picking that person out?
The person that
Did
I'm
they
with,
change?
that I was with.
Well, you were married with. when you
Yeah, I found her, and when I found her,
No,
I
before,
knew.
when you were married.
Oh.
Ex-husband.
Heterosexual. So
What about him?
Like, how did you pick him?
You picked him
Oh.
out.
She said,
Originally, you
what
picked
about
him
him?
out.
Was it like young love?
We were high school friends, we were best friends, so I figured it was safe. I figured, you know what, if I'm gonna be with someone, I had been in a really abusive relationship before that, so I was like, it's safe. We have history together, it's a safe relationship. I didn't know that once you conquer that and you take it to that level, if I would have known in hindsight, it was
Yeah.
better just to stay friends.
Yeah. And I told my
So I think that
ex-husband
happened
if I would have known who he was, I would never have married him.
What
You know,
kind of
That's
thing?
why I don't cross the paths within friendships as well, because it's
Can't
better
get
to have
back.
that great friend than to just want to just hit it and then it's like okay, so now I just ruined a good friendship because I just wanted to get the booty. And
What kind of things?
Okay, wait, we gotta take a break
motivated your-
because we're
your
getting
ex-husband?
signed, so we will be right back. As you can see, they can keep talking.
Just heating up.
They're trying to turn it on us.
All our secrets
All our secrets are coming out.
Y'all
not your
attacking
fault.
us talking about
Just looked about you.
bunch of females.
We're about to come get control of our show back.
Yes.
We'll be right back.
Okay, they really trying to take over the show.
Yeah, they
And
are.
we're back.
The energy and the dynamics
It's a
right
man's
now.
Flip it back on
Yes.
us.
Yes.
That's y'all bad. Y'all
questions.
should have had a couple more women to even.
We don't
No,
need
we stand on
that.
our own.
Y'all know it's a
No.
man.
You don't
Y'all
like
know it's a
cheerleaders?
man's world.
No.
Tell.
No.
You just say you lesbian. You like cheerleaders? Talking about?
So lesbians always got like cheerleaders? I'm sorry. It's like
I got a question.
it's like
man
the
cheerleaders.
I got a question. Is there such a thing as too dominating of a woman to you?
Hell no. Hell no. I
Do you
love
do?
a woman that say,
Oh, wow.
I mean, you just
yeah,
yeah,
what would
I
you
say this
care about
though.
your opinion?
The most dominating woman is the quietest.
check it out. If
They
anybody's
command
watching
respect
my
without saying
show,
anything.
I'm a very sexual
Okay.
person. I'm trying to tone it down. I like a woman that knows what the fuck she wants.
Here we go with that bomb.
I love a woman. Let's bring it back.
Okay.
Bring it
I
back.
love a woman that knows what
I can handle it.
she wants.
Okay. How about you, Caesar? Anything
I
special?
love a strong power woman. I have no problem with it. In fact, I actually prefer a woman that knows what she wants.
In the bedroom and outside the
self-control,
Absolutely.
And just not one that disregards you.
Okay, what about you?
Yeah, I mean, I want her to change the oil. I want to do everything.
Go to the gym.
Do it all. Say it's all in. You know what I'm saying? Go fix your flat. Go do it all. Do shit. You know what I'm saying? For real. I'll do it when I need to. But other than that, oh yeah, good, you got that? All right. Some of you ladies don't even pump your own gas.
I do not pumping my own gas.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. The more dominant, whatever
Why
you.
he always
I laugh. I see a woman in the hood of a car. And, you all right?
I think the common misconception is that women assume that a man thinks a woman is not people. And a woman
go.
says that because
San Diego.
women, I'm automatically assumed to be second rate. Not second rate. There's different roles. So like in a marriage, if you are better at cooking and I'm better at washing dishes, let's do that. But if I can cook better than you, I'm not gonna eat your nasty food. I'll cook. You go clean.
Well,
You know what I'm saying?
I just love
So it's like the roles are
The
not
weakness and
typical
strengths.
roles that people assume that, oh, I'm a woman supposed to do this and this. Nah, maybe
They've
you're good at
changed
accounting.
over the
If you're an
years.
accountant and I'm not an accountant and I'm so unorganized, How about you go work? I'll take care of the kids and we'll fix it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But never give up the chivalry.
The chivalry.
I'm not
Ever.
even gonna lie. Like the majority of the women that I've dated since I've been in my 30s have made a lot of money. So like it doesn't bother me that if a woman is
That they're like the breadwinner.
Well, they're paying for everything, dog. Come on.
Yeah, like women.
Yeah, it was. I mean, as a,
What did you say? I said because they pay for everything. Of course they ain't gonna.
but if you
be
pass the
good.
gender lines, just say straight human beings. If you're good at something, I'm not gonna knock you for being good at
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
can't hold you back. You're
Yeah.
hey, you're the boss.
Yeah.
Do you?
I mean, I think we
Yeah.
both experienced that. You with your ex-husband, mine with mine, about how we felt like we were like they couldn't handle.
It was too much.
It was too much. Like
Wait,
they,
like
they
that's-
couldn't handle it. That you were like,
too determined, too dominant,
Too
too
focused.
focused.
That's motivating.
Listen,
Yeah.
and-
I
and
was-
there's
I
no-
love that. You know why I love that?
There's
I
no
welcome
knock to your
that.
men, but that's what we
I
do.
love that.
No,
Well,
yeah.
Well,
Yeah, but
and I
because-
understand, and I know that. So for us, like
Yeah.
that's one thing we always talk about.
I think you guys
because-
come from strong families.
Yeah.
You married people that didn't.
Yeah.
So they're gonna be
Absolutely.
subservient automatically because your spirit is so strong.
Has anybody on
I
this
would
panel
have bad,
been
it's not
arrested
bad.
for domestic violence?
Hell no. I see somebody touch
Do
a
you,
woman, I head
would you
butt.
ever put your hands on a woman? Do you think it's
Hell
ever
no.
right?
I grew up in a family that happened. So
Okay.
I saw on the street this dude was grabbing this
Someone
girl and
please
yanked her
call
back in the house. I got
911.
out of my truck in the middle of the street and ran up and hit that dude and then called the cops.
A random
Well,
stranger?
Yeah, I had my foot on his chest,
Yeah,
calling
I'm
the
with
cops
him
like
on
I got
that.
this dude.
I can't
I don't
put
play
my
that.
hands on a
Wow.
woman.
Don't touch
I
a woman.
agree, absolutely.
Because anything a man can say with his mouth. You gotta use your hands and you pussy.
And what about when a woman is like testing your limit? Like,
So what if the woman's putting her hands
The
on
only
you?
time-
No,
I'm
no,
not gonna
then,
lie.
then you don't hit her with your hands. You just headbutt her.
Yeah, but then.
Hey, space
Listen,
I agree.
Get out my
I
space.
grew up in the project.
I won't hit a woman. I'll shake the shit out of her. I'll shake
Shake the shit out of her. Oh my
I'm joking.
I know women that got some hands, so
Okay.
I don't know if you throwing a man.
No,
So
hey, you
you're
know what?
coming at me, I'm gonna come at you. You're gonna
No,
be
no,
okay?
no. I wouldn't like beat up a woman.
Okay.
But I would really, I would
Restrain.
hold. Absolutely.
But see, this also brings up a good point.
His wife is bigger than him, and she beats on him. He said, I couldn't do anything, man. She was coming at me. I just kicked her in the shin.
I had one of my employees come up to me,
Real quick,
and he came
wow.
up crying. I go, "What happened, dude?" He goes, "Lo siento mucho," for those of you who speak Spanish.
What's that mean?
Pero mi
Mucho.
vieja me
Sorry.
golpea. You know, my
Yeah.
wife beats me up.
Yeah.
His wife
No, but
I'm
see,
telling you,
again,
man,
this
it's
is where those roles get defined because you women are off the chain. You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
absolutely.
And granted, trust me, like I'm not taking away that I know that they're not the greatest of men out there. You know what I mean? I know I haven't been the greatest of men
You should
at
probably
times,
say that again.
but if you're gonna step to a man in a man manner, you're gonna get treated like a man because of our pride. You know what I'm saying? So going back to what he said, yeah, we don't never got to put our hands on you, whatever the case may be. But know that if you cross a line, a man with pride, it's you know what I mean?
You'll pop
They're
off.
really
Well, I'm
there's
gonna
no-
mess up your manicure. I'm gonna step on the toe.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
tell you this.
Oh my
My
God.
sister fights
Step on
like
the
a
toe.
dude. So
Yeah.
she say all the time, like if you put your hands on a man, if you get hit, you get hit. But that's
Yeah.
just my sister because she
Same
fights-
idea. I mean, I know
she
that
fights
same. You know
dudes.
that's young MA right now. I mean,
Yeah.
but see, and again, this even goes back to the lesbian chick you talk about. There's a gang of lesbian broads out there right now that think they're men. Walk around the club, you know what I mean, and then it's like, like it's, there's physics here. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're gonna lose.
Inertia.
You know what I mean?
I think, Kristy, we come at it because we're both survivors of domestic violence.
Oh wow.
So the first time I was hit, I was holding my daughter. She's 15 now. She was 6 months at the time, and he just punched me in the
Where he
eye.
at? Where he at?
Where
I got
he
you.
He's in Philly.
There's a bunch of guys here.
So,
Let's get him.
Have you hit a man?
Huh?
Have you hit a man?
Have I hit him in defense?
Okay.
So there was a situation last year where my sister's husband he approached me like a man, and I'm the type of person, I'm not going to back down, so I approached him back. So when he tried to come at me, I got the butcher knife and tried to stab him. Because for me, when you are a survivor of domestic violence and someone comes in that space,
Triggers.
it triggers you.
Oh,
and instantly.
Yeah,
So that's
yeah.
why,
I
you
get
know,
that.
me and Kristy, we understand that because, like I said, I was punched holding my daughter. I was choked in front of my mother. I was, you know, he used to just like grab food out of my mouth and he said I was talking back. So, in going through that, like I just don't,
Yeah, that's
I just
that's
can't
bad.
deal with a
That's
man
bad.
putting hands on any woman, and I can't deal with anyone coming into the space.
See, and you know what's weird, and again, I'm not trying to belittle that at all, because that just sounds horrible. Like the man was, less
Not
of
a man.
less of a man. But we're also in an era where the word bitch has become very loosely used. One amongst you women, amongst women to women. Hey, that's my bitch ass. But at the same time, you will get into an argument with your man and be like, you know what, you a bitch, and that's not happening. You know what I mean? Like you ain't gonna call me a bitch. You know what I mean? I'm not. You know what I mean? If I'm a bitch, trust me, you're gonna find out real quick I'm not. And that's not me saying I'm gonna put my hands on you or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? But again, I've seen this happen in public. And you talk about you want this man to be a man. There's got to be a respect level of that idea that, all right, that is my man.
But only for me, it's something that if I for me with my ex-husband, I lost that respect. Because I was like the man. Yep. And I was at the point that, okay, well, if someone tries to come in my way, I got to defend myself. Yep. You're not going to defend myself. Like when that situation happened with my sister's husband, it was me and my daughter about to get down with him because she was like that's her, you know, like he ain't doing nothing. I strongly feel, and I know you married, so you can understand where I'm coming from in the idea that, and I don't know how long you've been married, but like there's a way to argue in a relationship.
Yes. What is the way for a guy?
Every way I argue is wrong.
Pretty much. I mean, pretty much. No, but
why do all the women in my life hate me?
I always use this metaphor. Usually, what happens is this is the issue, and it takes all this shit talking from both sides to get to this issue. Yeah. You know what I mean? So that is something that's took me. Like I'm married now 14 years. You know what I mean? And it took me forever because all I heard was, you know, oh, you just trying to fucking demean me. You're just demeaning me through all this. But there was an underlying issue right there. Yeah. So what I've learned at this point is like, at this point I kind of can weed through the bullshit at the times. I'm like, okay, all right, that pisses me off, but I don't think she means that. Okay.
Okay, so you're deciphering what
you're
saying.
So again, we talked about acceptance. We talked about tolerance. Yeah. You know what I mean? To where, at this point, I just got to the point, get it all off your chest. I'll take it all with my thick skin.
I'll go back to
that's a man right there.
Is that everybody is socialized to say man role, woman role. Mm-hmm. Man, woman. Everything's man, woman, man, woman, man, woman. If you remove that and say we're partners, so you just say partner is ambiguous. Exactly. So whether you it incorporates people that if you're a same-sex marriage, heterosexual, homosexual,
it's a relationship.
You just say partner. Yep. Now we say partner, you get into now how do we solve this problem? Okay, well you're not pulling your weight. So it's no longer you're not being a man, or you're being a bitch, or you're not being a good wife, or you're being a shitty husband, or I'm tired of men because it's that. You're a bad partner. You personally are a bad partner. You fucked up for excuse my language. You messed up.
Dang, y'all just dropping these F-bombs tonight.
Hey, we got Hillcrest happy hours. Free condoms. I got free condoms. Call my wife.
But I think he makes a very valid point. Is a relationship is a partnership.
Yeah. It is.
You know what I'm saying? So beyond gay, beyond
culture, remove yourself from the gender role. Remove yourself from the gender role and say, look, this is a partnership. Let's just start working to make this team work. I'm saying teamwork makes the dream work. Stop telling me that I'm a bad man. Just say you're a bad partner.
No,
you know what I'm saying? Like you're not doing your job as a human.
Time, teamwork makes the dream work, and it just irritates me because it's coming from
But say even Brandee,
football stuff that my PTSD.
I grew up in a football family. Yeah, I know that.
I forget the relationship. Let's just make
But say even Brandee, if at the time that you started to notice that you were starting to be the more dominant, you know, I mean, I don't know your relationship. I don't know if you brought it to his attention to the idea that you were like.
Mouth.
You know, so but again, your mouth,
yeah.
Your mouth, you got a cold mouthpiece.
Oh, I know.
But again, it says a whole bunch of shit, but you won't get into the underlying.
No, I got to the core,
but again, how are you saying it? That's my thing. Because I'll tell you, a man will shut you out. If it's not getting delivered, if it's not getting delivered in the manner of
my way, it's like if I got to say it 3 times, by the 3rd time, my tone's going to be different.
Well,
I'm a counter too. I'm a counter.
Yeah,
I'm a counter.
Where are you saying it though?
Tell me one time
I had a relationship with my ex-girlfriend, and we would get in arguments, and she would come like hover over me when we'd be arguing.
What do you mean?
One time, like stand over me. Like, I told her one time I was doing it. I was like, why are you doing that? I was like, do you want, like, are you trying to get a reaction out of me where I put my hands on you? I'm like, why do you feel like you gotta come hover over me?
Well, to answer your question, we were like sitting down. I said it like we were sitting down. I said it when we were in counseling, very calm. I said it so many times, and I just got to the point. I got tired of saying it.
I think
So-
women will say things enough times, and then
Yeah.
once a guy does not pick up on it, and I can say this even coming from a straight relationship, once a guy doesn't get it, and you're still acting the way I'm gonna tell you enough times, and then I'm gonna cut you off.
And I'm just
You know what? And I'll say that's
just-
not man or woman.
That's just humans.
That's
general,
human,
yeah.
yeah.
I'm a counter. I
You know
have
what I
this
mean?
obsession with counting. If I have to say it more than one time, it's like I'm done.
And for
And
me,
then it's over.
Yeah.
It's over. Whatever. It doesn't make it at that point. It just doesn't matter anymore.
And
Whatever.
if I had to
You
keep
don't get
saying it, then, and I'm trying to talk to you, and I'm trying to like, hey, let's work this out, and you're just not comprehending.
You don't care.
And then he doesn't care. Then if I see, the thing that got me is when my son was like, why don't you answer my mom?
Yeah.
She's trying to talk to you. And my son is only 6. And he was saying this when he was 4. So for me, it was like, okay, if my son is I can't be in this situation anymore. I don't want this for him. I don't want this for me. And my daughter, which he's not her biological father, she was tired of seeing her mother cry. She was tired of seeing her mother in pain. And I was like, I don't want this anymore. I deserve better. I know my worth, and he doesn't know my worth, so I have to leave. And it is what it is. And for me, I'm happy about the decision. I was nervous about the decision, but it was something that, Kristy used to hear me cry and just.
I think that you come to a point in a relationship where you're like, look, it's not gonna work.
It's just done.
So you have to make the.
And then before my father passed away, he said, this man is not for you.
Make
He's
me
not
dance.
man enough for you. So I had to leave.
dancing.
That's good.
Okay, so.
Congratulations.
Huh?
I said congratulations.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Hey, anytime you make decisions for the betterment of your life.
And for my children, that was really
Yeah.
important. I didn't
Yeah,
want.
it's selfless. It's
Yeah.
selfless. It
What
is.
I tell you, what's gonna be interesting is watching you get a new man, because now that we know so much about you,
Right?
we're gonna see this dude and be like,
Oh,
Really
so
shaking
true.
your head?
you gotta go, dog. You
No, what it is though, sometimes we sell ourselves short because you have the capacity to be a strong individual.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't have somebody that can complement that and understand your strongness and
Yeah.
not see it as a threat, but complement your strength with his strength, that's the part
be
where
secure.
you get to know yourself.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, I'm a strong individual, and somebody, they don't bring that strength too. And I'm used to seeing strength, and I see weakness. You're weak. I'm out of here. You're suck.
Yeah.
You ruined it for every man I know. That happens a lot because some women, especially in the black culture, a lot of women have been through trials and tribulations that you couldn't even fathom. Any minority in general. So for them to be with somebody that doesn't have that same strength, you discredit them and you lose hope.
See, I don't see. That's the thing about me. I didn't lose hope. I
Yeah.
just know. I knew probably a year. My son's 6. Probably a year. He was old. I knew I needed to get out, but I just stayed. And for me, I was like, I told Kristy. I said, she asked me, "Well, do you think you'll fall?" I was like, I know I'm going to fall in love again. I know that right person is out there for me, and I'm not going to find that person. He's not going to find me if I'm still dealing with this. So I want more for myself. I want my children to see their mother happy. I want them to see what a real partnership is, for them to idolize, okay, this is what it is, because I had that growing up. So that's why I'm like, no, I'm excited about the possibilities of falling in love again and my kids seeing their mother happy, because I'm a damn good catch. So I know whoever catches me is going to be like, hell.
And you're
yeah.
open to it now. You feel good.
Oh,
it takes
yeah.
time, right?
It's time.
I mean, it takes time to be open back up again for a relationship.
Yeah.
I know I went through one where I'm like done. I'm not done with women. I
Yeah.
love
Done
them.
with
Now,
women.
I'm a lesbian myself.
hell yeah. I'm a lesbian
I'm a
too.
lesbian. But seriously,
I
no,
go right
it
in the middle of my
takes time to
I'm putting that on a shirt. I'm a lesbian too.
But it takes time to get out of a funk or a hurt that you may have gone through, something like that, and
Get your mojo
at least
back.
you know what you want.
Yeah.
And you want it, so it's like I'm not gonna dive into.
I mean,
this
my mother
anymore.
told me I knew what I want when I was 3. I've always been that type of person. I just know what I want. If I can't get it, I'm going to figure out how to get it.
I'm gonna wait for the right one.
Yeah,
There
that's
you go.
cool.
I knew my
Caesar,
wife.
are you
I
being
knew-
honest or are you just talking for the
I'm being
camera?
legit. I'm straight up legit.
No,
I knew my wife was the right one
I was gonna ask
Oh,
you how
here
you know
we
when it's
go.
wifey.
when I'm hanging out with her mom and I'm looking through the photo album and I see my wife at 4 years old holding an RPG. She's from Lebanon. Shit over there is real. Shit's real over there. You thought you live in the hood in Compton, you go over to Lebanon and Beirut, they got RPGs and grenades
They
on the
taking
street.
selfies with grenades.
Yeah. Hey. Nah, when I saw it, I looked at her and I was like, "That's not even anything. I would never assume that would be you." She's like, "Hey, when the shit goes down, I got you."
How do you know when someone's wifey material?
You asking me?
Yeah.
Damn.
He's yet to find
Okay,
it.
we
He's
gotta
yet
go
to
to
find
break.
it.
We're gonna take a small
Let's take
break.
a small
We'll be
break
right back.
because he turned his back on that.
Yeah, he
so
did.
we'll
He's
be
yet
right
to
back.
find
Be right back.
Hey everyone, we are back at the Brandee Brandee J.
Kristy Salazar.
As you can see, we're having a great time. We discussed so many things.
All we can is
and-
laugh.
It's over?
tonight.
No, it's not over.
Talking like this, right now.
We are just getting
all right.
I
started.
plug my
We
ears
can get started.
Just get started.
Let's
You
go.
still got lemonade over there? You know what I'm saying?
Okay, tell them the question.
The
first.
lead.
Okay,
Okay.
so we have so the question is, we attended the Amber Rose Slut Walk this year.
I was there too.
We were there, Amber Rose Slut Walk, and okay, so yeah, we were at the press conference, and then we went and covered the event. It's an amazing event, but there are a lot of women like who were getting slack for attending the event because
Because it was exploitive.
they felt like the men thought it was exploiting women's sexuality.
You said
and-
men thought that.
Yeah.
What's the name of this thing?
Oh, see, that's the thing.
But it's getting
kidding.
power back from the word. I
Yeah.
think that's where the whole creation of that event came from, was to get the power back from the word slut.
All right,
That's
so-
some bullshit.
all right, so
That's some
I
bullshit.
disagree.
Okay, so
I'm
do
with
you
you on
think
that.
do you think women own their sexuality? Is it okay for you?
That's fine. That's fine whatsoever. But I mean,
So if you had a daughter, you
Listen.
wouldn't let her attend the Slut Walk?
No,
No.
hell no.
Yeah.
here, listen.
That's like me attending the
what's the
1,000
point
nigga
of it?
march. 1,000 man march, black man march. You know what I'm
You
saying?
said 1,000 nigga march?
Yeah, you know they have the what's that, the million man march? I'm attending 1,000 nigga walk.
I'm gonna break this down very, very simple.
That's not culture empowering. It's not culture empowering.
Listen, I'm gonna break this down very simple, okay? Because, granted, I thank God every day I don't have no daughters, but
We thank God you don't
I
have
got one.
ain't
Nice
that
shot.
bad.
I got a nice shot in the match.
no.
I got
But
two
listen,
boys.
here's the deal. Michael Jordan been out of the league how long?
Long time.
20-something years now.
Still considered the greatest of all time, right?
Oh, he's an asshole too.
But if you was a
Yes.
hoe in high school, how you think you remember today?
Say it
As a hoe in
again.
high school.
As a hoe in high school, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, you can own your sexuality all you want. That's all great, whatever. But
But I just think, like,
What does it mean to own your sexuality though? That's the
well,
thing.
that's their
That's
idea.
the thing.
That's their thing of saying it's okay for them to go have a one night stand, go be a whatever. You know, great. Go and own your sexuality. I want to go.
They have their own
No,
rules.
all it is saying I'm a woman and I have the same standards as a man.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
not owning your sexuality, you're owning equality.
That's what they saying.
That,
Listen,
yeah,
No,
okay,
no, no,
okay.
no, no,
Not even that.
no.
Hey,
I have to disagree
you're owning
because-
equality.
I'm gonna let you say it.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you
Don't judge me.
Yeah,
The way
you
you would
can
judge
tell from your
yourself.
perspective.
Yeah.
I'm listening.
No, and again, that brings up the whole double standard idea
Yeah.
that men
Yeah.
can be hoes and they're not
Yes.
hoes, but
You're
That's
promoting
not what it
the double
is.
standard by saying
You're
I'm doing
lying.
slut work because I'm just like you. No, don't call yourself a slut then. Say you're a boss.
Yeah, that's what I
Rick,
don't
that
think
big
about.
titty
Like,
Rick
they-
Ross dude.
it's
be
just
saying
they let him
the
talk.
same
He's
thing.
talked all night.
like I seen that, and it's just like, okay, like I'm all for like women doing what they want to do, like that's all good, you know, you own what you want to do it. But it's just like when I seen that, it's like you don't want to be called a slut, but like you're walking around with slut written across your body, half naked, walking
Thank
around
you.
the streets. Like, what's, I don't understand.
Okay, so
that.
for those who didn't attend the press conference for the Slut Walk, we did.
I did
And
too. So I'm
You
listening.
were not there.
Why is that almost famous?
Where?
We had a booth.
No, not at the not
Why
at
is
the
she
press,
famous?
press
Kanye.
conference.
Why is she famous?
I don't know. We had a
What did she
booth.
do?
Okay, so
Yeah, why? No, hold
Oh my
on. Why is Amber Rose famous?
Kanye.
Because she has become a symbol of body empowerment.
She's a black Sinead
She's
O'Connor.
become a symbol
Yeah, black
of
blonde
women
hair.
empowerment, body image,
I wouldn't even say it too. Yeah,
owning your
So when
sexuality.
we
She's
went,
become
yeah.
this platform for women
to be like, it's
Why
okay.
was she famous before that? That's what
She
I'm.
dated Kanye West.
And had a
She-
baby by Wiz Khalifa.
Okay, yeah. Anyways.
Alright.
He's
So, yeah,
giving us the
anyways,
hip hop.
we know that.
Well, I
But
mean,
the reason, like, we went going to the press conference and hearing why she started it was about.
That's, now, this is-
I would not want my daughter to follow.
I mean,
This is
damn.
what-
So it was
Brandee, show,
basically
you
it
tell
was. Thank you, like hush, because I'll shut it down. It says Brandee J and Kristy. Just saying.
Alpha man.
I'm gonna shut the studio down. I'm gonna shut the studio down, son. I'm gonna
Alpha
shut the studio down, son.
So what she said was she did it. She started it because of rape victims being called a slut after they've been raped
To
or
get the
sexually
power back
assaulted,
from
to
them.
grab that power back. So when we attended it, it was like we loved it. Like we had a great time.
That makes a whole nother world of sense. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
like,
But
so that's
not
the
what
whole-
she says though.
But here's the
No,
thing,
that's
though.
some of what she
can
says.
say that, but like if women, this is my thing, man. Like because
I mean, it was a great
like,
event. I
like
had
I
a
said,
great
it's
time.
not to my own horn. I met a lot of women out there who wear thongs, this, that, and the other, and they're like, don't call me a slut because I got my ass out, this, that, and the other. I got 1,000 numbers in my phone that day from women who got their ass out.
Apparently, that's all you remember.
That's all I remember. But here's the thing, like don't say it's a slut walk. I don't know if it's I'm drunk or whatever.
I think because you got you a little tipsy.
Maybe, but like
Yeah.
don't call it a slut walk. Just say, hey, I just want to do what y'all want to do.
No,
Yeah, I
but
think the name throws it off because
The name throws it
that's the
off.
first time I've
Absolutely.
ever heard it being about rape victims.
Yeah.
I've heard
I
it being
agree.
that Amber Rose is the face.
And I met Amber that day just because of the show. Like, because, like, and it's no
And
two more
from,
I met Amber that day. I met Amber. We had a, what's the girl that did her show? Michelle, the sexpert. She, like, interviewed my cast that day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I met all of them. I met fucking,
F-bomb again.
I met,
Got him.
What's
Got him.
What's the Kardashians? The Kardashian.
Which one?
Caitlyn Jenner.
No.
Kendall,
No,
Kylie.
no, the girl
Kylie.
that married
Chloe.
Rob.
Oh, Black
Black
China.
China.
Black China. I met Black China. I met all of them that day. So here's the thing. Don't call it a slut walk. Just say, hey, we want to be like y'all men.
But why
We
you
want to be out in
I mean,
Casey's.
this is just how
Yeah.
would you
Yeah.
want your daughter to like to follow after that?
I would take my daughter next year if she
But I'm
wants
just saying,
to.
like,
my
if
thing is-
your daughter leaving,
Really?
I
your daughter
Really?
leaves the house with like low, like booty shorts.
No, no,
Man,
because my
them
daughter
girls,
she wants to be like him.
tries
That's
Y'all
what
go?
your daughter looks
The
like.
rappers.
That's
Did
the
y'all go?
image. That's the image. That's the
Y'all didn't go, right?
No, I didn't go.
Man, the women they had thongs on, they had their
Exactly.
boobs out.
So I said, I
Boobies
understand,
showing,
like, you as a grown
everything.
woman, like, you understanding where
I
she's coming
understand
from.
where she's
but
coming from.
But as a young girl, is she gonna understand the same exact way that
Exactly.
you?
Would
Because
you
gotta
let
think,
your
like,
daughter go out there the
Who's
same way that
following
those
this?
women were out there?
Okay, I got so
I
many
don't
ways
think- I don't
on our
think-
way.
I don't think the younger generation, from a corporate standpoint, I own businesses. My marketing tool would not be I have a beer company and I'm going to start talking about dog walking in the park. It's so far removed from my branding and labeling.
Unless we promote
Slut
dog
walk
beer,
and
it
rape
might be
victims?
dog beer.
You're
the same type of thing that-
you're kind of popping your own balloon.
It's the same type of thing
Yeah.
cigarette
Total
companies
cliche.
do
I agree.
with cigarettes, with like cartoon type of things. Like, I mean, these cigarette companies are gonna get paid for hundreds of years to come. So they starting, they're advertising young. They want.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like,
well,
so it's the same.
we
type
saw
of,
it as because once we got there, we understood where she was coming from. It was more of an empowerment movement.
I
That's
feel
the
like
first
she's
I've heard it.
She should have started out with saying that. So it was just her bad for branding.
They call it an empowerment
listen.
movement.
But
Yeah.
she
I
does say
understand
that.
it's
So
slow.
like to me, it was more like being there was like my first time there, and it was like I saw it as an empowerment. After we had the time to talk to her.
But I feel like
Should've
she's
called it no
saying
slut
that
walk.
just. I feel
No
like
slut
she's
walk.
saying
That
that.
would have been better.
You know what I'm
No slut
saying?
walk makes more
Like
sense
she's
to
just
me.
saying that to make.
A no slut walk makes more sense to me.
I'll tell you this. Like I think Amber Rose, she's gonna.
She means
It's
well.
yeah. For the
She
whole
graduated
women,
from college?
for the
Did
whole
she
women
graduate from
empowerment, for the whole women empowering thing, it's gonna come out that way in the end for her.
Yeah.
But the road it's taken to get there, a lot of us men don't agree with.
I
Naked
don't even-
naked pictures all over
She
the
didn't go to
net.
college, so I don't think she even understands about marketing.
No,
Kim Kardashian didn't go to college.
I feel like this is
I
her
don't-
way
you know what I'm
of
saying? Just
making
blowing
it
my mind right now
acceptable.
how these people
Like,
are
hey,
just-
you know what I'm
But
saying?
again,
where-
that's where I feel like even in our society, because let's face it, these days I have sons. The girls are a little bit more pressury on the guy. The guy, oh, you don't want to get this? Oh, you a pussy?
I agree.
You know what I mean? And you're like,
because
well,
our
no,
trend
I
in
just-
society in
like-
America is
Two-
the less
Two of my
clothes
homies
is
hit
better.
that. I don't want to hit that. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, but again, there's. I don't know
wish
if there's
my
a
daughter
flip
would
flop.
wear
It's
booty
just
shorts.
it's just whatever's happening in society.
I gotta tell you guys a story about like
Let's have it. See,
Speaker is not good.
You guys want a real story?
You ain't got
Growing up
Ain't no more friends for you.
as a Latino, I grew up in South Bay, South San Diego, and
Southsiders.
you know, this is how. Yeah, how to do that again? So this is how it rolled. It was up to the parents to make
What's up,
sure that they
Droopy?
were role models for us, right?
Yeah.
And so
Still holding you down.
we
I got
growing
shoes
up,
on the
we
way.
had parents with class and style, and always wanted the best things for us kids. You know, playing with the neighbors was like
Sleepy.
the bikes were all piled up in the front of the house. It wasn't the cell phones.
Good old days.
It wasn't all that stuff. You know, it was like, you know,
Yeah.
everybody's at the house. You know where everybody's at. Somebody's bike's missing, they're not there. I wasn't allowed to go to my neighbor's house to go spend the night, or, you know, none of that stuff. I wanted to fit in, you know, and, you know, and everybody wore Dickies, and, you know, I don't know, I was the only kid
I'm
wearing...
getting a bloody blood out moment.
I was the only one wearing Florsheim's.
Come on, little spider!
You know what we should do? Because the rappers are the youngest people
The
on the
rappers,
panel.
the rappers.
We should ask them what they think about that. Let's
Okay.
real shit.
We entrepreneur artists.
No.
Say it with your chest. Say it with your chest.
As far as like y'all like the younger generation on the panel.
Yeah, what do
So
you
like,
guys
what do you think about?
Okay,
it?
I think
Yeah,
this.
absolutely.
I think the way society is shaping everything is like they're getting way too out of hand with the whole sex sales thing. Because like you got little 13 and 14-year-old girls walking around wearing booty shorts and heels, attracting 30-year-old men.
Yeah.
Like,
why they
and it's like, okay,
Yoga
like
pants.
John
They're
Podesta,
dirty.
Hillary Clinton, John Podesta, that stuff. Yeah, we can get that in a minute.
Yoga
it's
pants.
like I've read Amber's like bio and like her Instagram and everything, and it's just like, okay, I see what she's doing. She's taking the names that men are putting onto women, and she's trying to own it. Like, oh, you're gonna call me a bald-headed scallywag or a slut, whatever. I'm that, but I know where I am. I'm really not that.
But do you
she's
really
just
feel
promoting
that's
it
what
wrong.
she's saying? Well,
Yeah, like I know what she's trying to do, but she's just promoting it wrong. But what she's not understanding is that like these 13 and 14-year-old have impressionable minds, so they're not thinking for themselves. So they're just following. So it's like, oh, well, you know what? Amber Rose is doing it, and she's famous, and she has money, and she has all this attention. So I'ma just do it.
Yeah,
but they're not understanding.
I
It's like
agree.
you're 14 years old, and you're attracting this 20-year-old man that is a lot more mentally mature than you. So he's gonna manipulate you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's a
So
thing
it's
called
like-
I agree. And that's the reason why I
Yeah.
asked. That's the reason why I asked. Like,
They
you
don't know
what I'm
that
saying?
she
From a
started
younger
stripping when she was
generation.
15.
I agree with
Exactly.
You know
you.
what I mean?
But
you know,
it's
but
like
still
she
the
needs to be
parents
vocal
still
with that
trying
though.
to-
Like she needs to
parents
be,
are tying it down,
she
man.
just needs to be like, you know what? Like she's promoting it wrong. Like she needs to learn. She needs to learn marketing. Like how to put it
basically
out.
dumb it down.
Yeah, exactly.
She
She's doing too
has a
much.
tertiary message. Tertiary means the third level. So you got to get first and second level philosophical points to understand her metaphor. Kids don't understand metaphors these days.
Kids just see, oh, Amber Rose, she's famous.
Oh, yeah.
She has her ass out, so I'm gonna do it.
Tertiary.
That's all you see.
Third level. Absolutely.
Consent was a
Lord.
big word.
What do
I'm
you
using
think?
that shit on the radio.
SDSU. Ask that.
First and foremost, like, she's getting her money, she's doing whatever, so good for her. But and second of all, I just can't really say that she really cares about your daughter or anybody else's daughter.
No,
She
I'm
cares about
saying that.
making her
I'm
money.
saying that I would take my daughter because I understand the message.
Yeah.
And my daughter is bisexual.
Well, that's good.
And
That's
I
your-
want her to be, you know, to
How
come.
old is she?
Your daughter's
But here's the thing though, like coming from
How old is your daughter?
Like I
She
said,
is
has nothing to do with rap.
There ain't no bisexual
Coming from a-
15.
from a younger
I got a
generation.
shotgun.
They understand that it's not
Honestly,
the right way.
I'm kind of turned
She
on
got it
by
all.
it.
Yeah,
Like,
absolutely.
I'm like, I feel like
parents
the
dictate.
generation like of our age that's coming up, it's just like we come from like growing up. You see like women have the respect, right? So like back in the day, like when I was in like middle school and high school, like women had respect for themselves. Like it took you like 3-4 months just to get them to send you a naked picture. If they even did that, you feel? Now you just go on internet and look at the shit on Instagram.
And y'all wonder, and then y'all want to say
You know
that
what I
there's
mean?
no that men aren't being men anymore, but it's because women aren't being women anymore.
Yeah, it's like you're just you're advertising yourself on the internet, so it's just like it's like
Let's talk
I
about
gotta say, I
that.
gotta blame it on the
That's why I
parents.
asked them because they.
You blame it on the
I
parents.
learned-
But
I
listen,
learned-
the parents don't know though.
I know, but
Because I have a little brother. I have a little brother.
I blame it on the parents.
Okay, one at a
Yeah,
time.
like,
One at a
okay,
time.
look, I have a little brother. He's 17, right? Like he meets like these little girls that are his
Find him on
age.
SoundCloud.
Tell me that story.
And you know, he FaceTimed me one day. Like he met this Caucasian woman. Her parents obviously have a lot of money, so obviously they're not at home. They're
Too busy.
not able to watch her. Like she's inviting him and all of his friends to the house. Like you don't know them. You know what I'm saying? So like you can't really blame it on the parents. You got it's like the parent if the parents are working, it's like the kids are looking.
definitely blame it on
I mean, you
parents.
can, but it's like
Definitely
it's like the kids are looking up to celebrities as parents.
Yeah.
I just think like for me
That's what
growing
I'm
like
saying.
yeah,
Celebrities
it's
don't care about your kids.
growing up in the 90s, whatever. It was more like I knew I could push the limits with my parents, but I knew how far I could push them. You know, my dad.
I think every kid knows
Yeah,
that.
you know, and my dad had cameras around the house, so.
Everything.
Yeah, existed cameras back then?
I got beat so much.
It was a big ass VHS.
I got beat so much. I didn't even want to know a limit. I just want to know peace.
Yeah.
No, like my dad, like he would, you know, I was like, well, 17, 18, he was like, oh, what time did your boyfriend leave? I'm like, 8. He's like, you lying. I pulled it up on camera. He left at midnight. I was like, oh, damn, I'm in trouble again.
Caught.
That just beat
All right,
me.
so
No, but I do think it's what you
Go get a
went
switch.
because my parents, my mom worked 3 jobs
not get
and
the one
my
that
dad
breaks.
was in the military. But it's what they instilled in me that I knew. Okay, I'm not gonna
Right,
do this
wrong,
because, for one, I don't want my dad whooping my butt, and I don't want to hear my mama's mouth. And that's what because I am busy and I do work and I have everything going on. But my daughters know, they're like, okay, we don't want mama getting this way or doing this because of what I instilled into them. Being able, and you know, I don't allow them to have any social media. I caught them a couple of times and I shut it down. And it's like Tasman and Mama come out. So
What do you men think about social media, Instagram,
think it's
and
fake.
all the different?
I think there's
what do you
5
guys
poses
do?
on Instagram that everybody does. So everybody looks alike. You saw some girl do her makeup one way. Now everybody doing her makeup the same way.
okay, what are the 5 posts? poses.
There's 5 poses. One was like the Exorcist one where you turn your ass to the camera and your head turns around, you look back.
And then you
There's
say,
a,
oh, you like
there's a
when you
leg
can.
here.
Yeah.
There's the head back, the peace sign. Then there's the
I just got my
there's the head like this, and you suck your teeth in like you're doing the fishy face, like you throw your teeth on. I mean, it's all. It's all. Become
What was
robots.
your question
Become
about
robots.
social media?
Like, how do you feel about
tipsy.
social media? Like men, like how do men perceive social media?
It's a waste of time.
Well, I love it because I make more money on social media.
Yeah.
It's a way to promote yourself.
Okay.
That's all it is. But I feel like people look at
it is a commercial.
People have turned it
If
into
you have a
like
business,
lifestyle though.
I
social
love
media is a
social
commercial
media.
for
So
you.
you mean as far as like how do we feel about
How do you
women?
use it?
Yes.
Well, like your
I feel like
like women and also like
Well, I
your
mean, if
children.
you make your money, because
on
I
social
make my
media.
money online. Like,
Yeah, I mean that's your
I make
business.
Yeah, it's a way to promote yourself.
It's like Skinamax, I think. Instagram is Skinamax. So like
Really?
you go hardcore porno, or you can go on Instagram and get soft porn.
Wow.
Skinamax.
I feel
And,
like
and
I
while
feel
we
like
at it, pimping went to a whole nother level.
I just
when
feel
they,
like
when they added the
For
DMs.
booking,
I look at
inquiries,
about
booking.
that.
You know what I'm saying?
If
Because
if you use it
you
to
know,
further
there's-
your
I mean, there's a
career
lot of
or
low
like you know
cats
what I'm
out
saying,
there,
if it's
you
a
know what I mean?
business for
So-
you, then I
I tell you,
You put out some
what
good
bothers
stuff,
me the most
you know,
about
it
social
doesn't
media.
Wait,
have
we got 2 different conversations going
What
on.
real quick, just what bothers me about social media, and this is where I think even as a parent you're stuck because literally even with Snapchat you can hide your story from the parent. You know what I mean? That's on the company. You know what I mean? So, but they don't care. They getting money, which is again, money replaced respect a long time ago. You know what I'm
If you
saying?
I mean, and I do feel like a lot of adults can't even handle social media, so the children can't handle it.
The president can't handle social media.
Okay,
He'll be off there.
which president?
Donald Trump.
He ain't my
You gotta
president.
go there.
He ain't my president's Barack. I thought you talking
All
about
right, so I want to tell you that story about parents.
We'll go on that.
What'd you say?
Let's hear it, Caesar.
Barack Obama likes little boys, but we're going.
Wow.
There's documented evidence of him using pedophile code words in emails. That's why the FBI did not release the full gamut
Are you
of emails.
serious?
Yes, it's on
Are you
there.
serious?
It's on there.
We gotta go to a damn break right now.
Way interesting.
I need a drink on this
Yeah,
one.
man.
All right.
Nothing
Be right back. Hey everyone, we're back.
I'm
They
back.
trying me. They
We're
they
back.
trying.
You're tuned in to the Brandee J and Kristy Salazar talk show.
Wait, say that. Wait. Say that again.
The Brandee J and Kristy Salazar.
It's our show, not their show. They trying. They
It's a
trying, but it ain't
it's a
gonna
man's
happen.
world. We all know that.
No, it ain't.
Okay.
But it ain't nothing but a. This is a
Exactly.
No, it ain't nothing but a
I thought it was a
woman.
Mexican show.
It all started with a woman.
I thought it was King Corey's show.
Exactly.
It would never
No,
be that.
It's not gonna happen.
Never.
So before we went to break, we were talking like, what are deal breakers for you men?
As far as what?
Like
Women.
in women, like what's a deal breaker?
I wanted to hear
Slacker.
Caesar's story though. Caesar was
Oh,
gonna-
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead,
Okay,
sorry.
so I'm gonna go back here for a second because when we're talking about parents and what we allow our children to do, and how that manages. So I'm gonna tell you my story. It's a little bit. I would say it was embarrassing for me. I'm actually really proud of my parents and proud of what happened because had they not controlled the situation, I would have been, and I still was really bad after that. But I would have been worse.
Southside.
I would have been worse. Hey, Southside.
Showtime.
San Diego, South, yeah, born and raised. So anyway, here's what they did. So one day, typical, go out, do the homework, start running out to school. I just flew out of the house, and it wasn't my typical. And also, parents know what you're doing.
Yeah.
And they knew, like, I would go down, say bye, kiss the mom, and head out. So I ran out and I was wearing dicky pants because I wanted to fit in. I was tired of wearing like the dress shoes and I wanted to be in. Yeah. So
That was the function.
all right, so I'm like running up. I'm a block away from the school. I just hear my mom's car roll. I knew your mom's
You know
car.
your mom's car, yeah.
Right? I hear the window roll down. I go, yep, that's my mom pulling up next to me. And she's like, ay, qué bonito. Like, oh, nice, mijo. What are you doing? I'm like, I'm late, mom. I gotta go to school. I was wearing Dickies. I was doing everything I wasn't supposed to do to fit in. My mom got me in the car. She goes, let's get in. Went out. I'm not kidding, you guys. She cut my pants into Daisy Dukes.
No!
I'm not kidding. I swear to God. And she made me walk to school.
You're kidding!
I'm not kidding.
Got him.
True story. True story. So here's what I'm talking about parenting. Control the situation. Look, hey, she could have let me do it. I could have controlled. I said, fuck it, I'm gonna go to school anyway. Excuse me. Have fun.
What did you do?
She made me walk in. I walked, jumped the fence, and went back home. Seriously, man.
Wow.
I'll never wear a pair of Dickies again.
Wow.
Especially black Dickies. And they were like pleated right. Calm down.
Were they short,
No, seriously, she took a scissors, she goes right there, and I walked to school coming.
Yeah, but you hanging out. Yeah,
But okay, so the moral of the story is that look,
you
you can allow your kids to do whatever you want, or you can control the
You gotta be a
situation.
parent.
So
You
you
just
gotta
gotta
be a parent. So
be a
if you want to
parent,
allow them to go do
stay in
something,
their line.
If
let
not,
them
make
have
them
it.
Daisy Dukes.
Look, but I'm proud of
My daughter ain't gonna do nothing. I got a shotgun with 1,000 shells.
No, they step in, but a lot of parents. Yeah, a lot of parents don't like to be hands-on.
Just to remind himself.
So what is a deal breaker?
Deal breakers.
Deal breakers.
Deal breakers.
As far as
Like a woman.
Oh,
Like
women. Deal breakers.
Insecurity.
yeah, I agree with that. Insecurity.
Insecurity.
Also,
Bad
also,
breath.
a woman that I'm gonna tell you what I don't like. I don't like a woman that doesn't have passion about something. I don't give a fuck. I don't care what it is.
Okay.
Got him.
But have.
Andy, we gonna count how many times they said the F-bomb on
So, but you have to be passionate about
bottom right
something.
corner.
I don't care what it
Be
is. Like,
driven.
it doesn't have to be acting. It doesn't have to be music. It doesn't have to be anything
Just
like that.
something that they're passionate
Absolutely.
about.
I love passion. Passion turns me on.
Sam?
Nice. Kasim?
I'm totally disgusted with a person, whether a male or female, that would discredit you being a good person. So they bring to your relationship what they've experienced before, without even acknowledging you doing the right things, demonize you for what somebody's done wrong in the past.
I agree.
I don't like a weak woman.
Yeah, nice.
Like I don't want
We'll
somebody.
get to you, Kikori.
We'll get to you, Simba.
Y'all ain't been going in rotation the whole night.
Corey, you're
Flash on me. All right, nah. I just don't like a woman.
I mean, wait a minute.
I just don't.
She did warn earlier. She warned earlier that she would shut it down.
I will shut it down.
She did warn earlier that she would shut it down.
Caesar.
For me, honestly, it has to be a woman that doesn't take care of herself, that doesn't carry herself well, and somebody that's just a negative Nancy.
What does that mean, though? It doesn't. I mean, like.
Take care of herself, hygiene.
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 Shower.
He pointed at somebody. Hold on, he pointed at somebody. He pointed at somebody in the crowd.
Hey, in layman's terms, if it's stanky,
You'll
won't
get in
spank.
trouble.
If it's stanky, won't
I'll
spank.
slap him. I'll slap for you right now. Is he just under slap for that?
Hey, if she was here, I'd tell her.
I do like the dirty, but
Oh, this is another girl.
like
I tell her all the time.
Okay, what's your deal breaker?
I don't know. That.
Raymond, your deal breaker.
Oh, deal breaker.
If you won't go to Black's Beach.
I think a deal breaker is probably not listening at this point in my life. Like, you know,
Communication.
Yeah.
What do you mean by okay? But what do you mean by not listening?
I mean, if you just want to hear yourself talk and you don't care to really hear what I gotta say,
that's a good one,
you know,
man.
that's a deal breaker. Because you know, like, and you know, it's funny, like getting older and getting grown, like you learn to know when it's not even worth the argument at sometimes or some point. You know what I mean? Because you're just like, all right, you're convinced already that you're right in your
To
head.
parallel what you were saying, not to cut off.
Is this what was that word again? Tertiary?
Tertiary. To parallel what you were saying.
To parallel.
I hate when people will say you don't understand what I'm thinking, and you got to understand me. So if you always say understand me and you never understand someone else,
Yeah.
how do you know how I understand you? Maybe I'm saying I understand you. If you don't hear me, then you're just saying you don't understand me.
Yeah, I mean, and that goes back to the idea that even where we're at in everybody is listening to hear and understand rather than listening to apply.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's a deal breaker.
What about you, Corey?
I would say the same thing as him too. Like I like communication. You know, like I want to be able to have a conversation with my woman and tell her how I'm feeling, and then she listen to me, and then she be able to tell me how she's feeling, and I listen to her too. But also, like I don't like someone who's just ungrateful. You know, like constantly looking for something better, no matter how much good you're doing. You know, constantly telling you you're not doing this or you're not doing this, and then you continue to try and strive to do more and more, and they just want more. It's just like
They're never satisfied.
yeah, at some
Succubus.
point, yeah, definitely. At some
There you
point, you
go,
gotta
good
realize,
words.
like,
Don't
just some of
suck
the,
my energy out of them.
I think he played for the Cubs.
That's
All right,
something.
Amy, your turn. Amy.
I would say a woman who isn't
Yeah.
who isn't thoughtful.
It's so messed up.
A woman who isn't thoughtful, cause I mean, women are like so big on men like doing the little things, but at the same time, like we are too. Like we pay
I feel like he
attention to little
need theme
things
music.
too.
Like he does.
So it's like so female that can do like thoughtful things and think about me, like little things. That's a turn off.
So you like being romanced?
Yeah.
You
Wow.
like being romantic.
Oh,
You want to be chased.
I love it.
No, it's not. You say romance. He
Like she likes
personalized
being courted.
attention.
Like yeah. he
No,
likes
personalized
attention.
attention means you took.
But what was the turnoff there? I know what you want. What's
Yeah.
the turnoff?
Someone,
was the question.
someone that isn't thoughtful.
Yeah.
So
Someone that's just
someone who
like
expects that, but
He
No,
just
not
wants
even
to be
that.
respected.
He just wants to be.
yeah, like respect.
All right, Kristy, what's your
My turn on?
Yeah.
Man, she can't talk.
I am not turned on. Here's my motto on this. I can appreciate a man's body. I can appreciate, the way
There's
he
nothing there. You're
smells.
going around the
The
question.
way he
What's
smells,
the
the way he
turnoff?
looks.
What's the turnoff?
I can appreciate that. I'm not a man hater.
Okay, well, let's
I just
I
don't
like that girl.
participate with the man.
Yeah.
Deal breaker for me,
Yeah.
I can't stand like an arrogant attitude.
I love
Like,
not
if
to-
you're
not to get in trouble, but I
arrogant-
love
Like everything on this show is
I can't handle an arrogant attitude.
Arrogant, like they're just.
Like just arrogant guy, girl. Like it's just if you're arrogant, I cannot.
Can't tell
handle it.
nothing. They know better than you. You
I just
say
can't.
something and they just ignore what you
Yeah,
say
it's
and do
just,
whatever.
I don't like arrogance.
Yeah.
So, and
You
I
know
don't
we're
like
missing the
bad
white guy
smelling
again.
people.
Hey, I
Yes.
swear to God, I can tell.
Yes.
I can tell you a turn off. Everybody on the panel, I know you'll agree. You walk into somebody's house, you just started dating them. You
Oh.
walk into their house,
Oh, you
and
just
you
got
see
something.
kitty litter all.
They already knew.
You see
That shit is
clothes
hilarious.
tucked
that's
up
when I
on
leave though.
clothes tucked up under the
All
couch.
right, how about animals? I love animals.
No, but
I'm
see-
such
but see,
an
look,
animal
dog
lover,
everywhere.
but you know what I can't stand is
Dog
something that's
everywhere.
just like, like the dog is in their bed and like just
Dog.
dirty.
But before you get to their house though, check your car
Goddamn
out.
dog.
Like the
Car will
car
tell
is
you
a
a lot about
reflection of the
themselves,
woman. Seriously.
Okay, so here's another one.
Hold on, we didn't get to Brandee.
Oh, Brett.
Brandee, what's up? What's your turn off? What's the deal breaker?
I'm thinking almost man at this point too.
What's
You're damn near lesbian too.
Homer.
Damn near lesbian too, right there, bro.
I like the fact that she said that
Just
she
curvy.
said you're not a man hater because like a lot of the women
I'm not
on
a
my
man
show
hater.
are studs and they're not men hating either.
Yeah.
So I respect that.
No, I'm
appreciate
not.
the package,
I
I
haven't
just don't want
crossed
the
over. No, I haven't crossed over. God.
Put your seatbelts on, guys.
I think that. Okay, so here's my question to you guys.
Brandee has not
She's
answered
not
the question.
answering it.
You're not-
Because y'all ain't
I
letting
want
me
to hear
answer.
I want to hear what she gonna say
strong
first
one.
though.
She already answered the
Brandee,
question.
shut it down.
But she
Shut it
had
down.
something else that she was gonna say.
No, I don't. Go.
Okay.
Deal breaker.
A man who's not a man. I don't like. I
That's
can't.
too vague.
No,
Yeah,
I.
what does that mean?
Yeah,
I
exactly.
cried.
You don't like a
Not
whole ass
like
nigga.
that.
Yeah, you ain't to be a whole ass nigga. You don't like it.
Huh?
You wanna, yeah, you
Slang.
like you gotta
What?
elaborate on that.
Every now and then he went from Patricia Sherry.
By the way, I'm like, what?
Hey,
That's
I
no,
have
I
the
just,
full gamut. The
There it is, there it is.
The whole spectrum.
I
Now
just
say if I was
like,
good, everybody.
yeah.
Yeah.
Tell them live,
I
tell
just,
them
to
something.
me, I just, if I feel like a man's acting like a punk, I just can't. Because I've been around strong men my whole life.
Punk, like what? What do you mean?
Just
Like giving it up.
give it
Wait,
So
what
you're
does that
saying
mean?
you want somebody
Okay,
that's
be a
out in
punk.
public and you want to feel like you're protected, basically. Like
Correct.
you don't want to feel like you got to defend yourself if you're with a man.
Exactly.
So can I ask you what you do for a man? Like,
What I do for a man?
Yeah, absolutely.
I do a lot for the man I'm with.
Got confident on that one.
Get
You
it.
see how she kicked the leg back?
Yeah.
I'm
I mean,
tell you real.
yeah, I mean,
Tell you real quick.
yeah. Like, I do a lot.
Like,
I'm a ride or die person. So when I'm in a relationship, I'm ride or die. Like whatever, if we, someone mess with him, I'm gonna try to step in. And if we gotta go handle something, we gonna handle something
Sound like you
together.
the gangster.
We gonna throw right up the
Right? She want a thug.
I mean, no, I didn't say that. I'm just saying, like,
That's your problem. You don't know what you want.
no.
I'm a man to be a man.
God, no, it's about
Let's go
just
for a ride.
I saw my
We gonna
mom.
get this
For
lit.
me, it was more-
I got 4 5s up under the
Shut
seat.
up.
I know a nigga.
Okay, we can. Okay,
Go
thanks.
ahead, go ahead.
For me, seeing how my mom was with my dad, it was a partnership, and they took care of each other. So for me, it's more like when I'm in a relationship, it's like we bring something both to the table, and like you said, like where I slack, he picks up. Where he slacks, I pick up. So that is that having that true partnership. And what I bring to the table, I mean, I'm a great mother. I know I'm a great wife. I'm a great provider. I'm a great nurturer. I'm a great lover. So he never has to need or want for anything when he's with me. And I make that very known to anyone I'm with.
You know, I just want to touch on that for the idea because you sound pretty confident in that. But
Here we go, Raymond.
no, and I'm not hating on that one. I'm not hating on that one.
Raymond.
Listen.
Raymond.
I'm not hating on that one.
Listen, okay.
And this goes back to the idea of, you know, there's somebody for everybody, because while you say you bring this to the table, maybe the man that you meet, he still needs something else maybe that you don't bring to the table. And so, but you like, man, I bring all to the table, but you know what I mean, you know, but maybe they're still saying, and vice versa.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, you know, I you know, like I said, I'm just brainstorming in my head, just thinking out loud, you know, with the idea, because I think that's a lot too. Because I heard it best just a second ago. Somebody said they were platinum. You know what I mean? And that's cool. You bring a lot to the table, but that don't mean you necessarily. You know, it's like, what's that? Not to be cliche or whatever. What's the idea is that I might you know, I might give you all the love I can, but there might be still something that I'm not giving you.
I'm gonna Google it.
You know what I'm saying? You know, yeah. But same idea. But I mean, you could be the greatest woman. You could do all this stuff, whatever. And maybe that's that other person's insecurity or whatever.
Yeah.
They're missing something, whatever. You know what I mean? But that.
Well, I mean, with my ex-husband, I realized it was something within him.
It sounds like it.
It was something that was with him that I thought I mean, I couldn't fix it. I was like, I'm not gonna try to fix it.
He was a white man. You know what I mean?
Is there a difference?
He voted for Trump, bro. That's my new answer to everything. Oh, Trump ass voter. Oh, voting ass Trump.
That was the man. But no, the funny
that
thing
was
is that
the
you
line
vote
of the
Trump
night.
or you vote Hillary, they're both white. So
You know
it's
what I
like,
mean?
somebody told me the other day,
A lot of women were
you vote for
let
Trump
down by
or you
this
vote for
because they
Hillary,
thought it was
it's
going to
like-
be pro-woman here a second ago.
No.
When she
I
won,
mean,
you
it's
know
like-
what I'm saying? Like,
I was saying the other day about the thing, man. It's crazy. I was mentioning earlier, quick reference of it, but there's stuff that people tell me, oh, you're just a conspiracy theorist. You don't know what you're talking about. I said, bro, it's online. You can go look at it. It's like record, public record. You can look at it and see their emails. It's there. If you don't know the code, my brother is a law enforcement, so he knows the pedophile code words. He works with pedophiles every day. He works at Donovan prison. So he's telling me, he's like, I told him, I was like, you're voting for somebody that has these people in her camp. Me personally, if you would even remotely put my name in the same sentence with pedophilia, that's just, to my mind, I'll go kill myself. I'll never be 10 people next to somebody that's a pedophile. This doesn't happen. If you're associated with that, even by rumor, somebody messed up and you got some kind of involvement with it. Your hands are dirty somehow. So if you go
What do you
and
guys
chase the
feel
head-
as, like, you know, what do you guys feel with a younger generation of men that you're seeing come up? Like, you guys being
Why y'all
older
looking that
men.
way? I'm the young
Like, you guys being, older
I
men.
got one right here. I got one right here.
you the oldest here, though.
Oh, really?
Where do you see society going when it comes to young
not
men?
young.
I mean, I think me for one, I think we straight. We gonna be good.
Nah,
But you got your weak links,
young
but
thug.
you
Let
got.
him ask.
You got it daddy mode. Y'all got
You got your weak links out there.
Yeah.
You feel me? You got your weak links out there, but you feel me? We out here. We just like y'all. You feel me?
You gotta look at it like this.
But you
When I
said,
see men wearing dresses,
but those are just a small amount of people
I got
that
new
they're promoting.
mixtape coming out.
It's
You know what I
2017.
mean? Like that, it's like, of course, like they wanna like demasculate like the black man. You know what I'm saying? Like that's their
Keyword.
agenda. And it's just like of course
What's the word?
they're gonna promote the most ignorance, so that way they can get into the minds of these impressionable young men.
but I'm gonna tell
and
you
turn it
this.
like
You'll
that.
get
But
a
it's
record
all
deal. You'll get a record
stereotypes,
deal
though.
if you promote
Yeah.
lyrics that will
Wear the
deinstitutionalize the
Yeah.
black population.
So how do you? So what's your responsibility as an artist
And as a young
to
artist,
make?
Yeah.
Because
To
I'll
use
tell you
that-
what,
I gotta show people that-
I got $1 million contract for you right now, sir. We're gonna do this. We're gonna run this way.
You gotta
But
put
it's
a
not.
dress
But that's
on.
the thing, though. It's not about the money to me. Because if it was about the money to me, then I could have a bunch of money by doing illegal shit. It's not about that. It's about
good.
like people don't understand that like Staying true to yourself. yes, and people don't understand it's like you're gonna get that $1 million to play this type of role in this movie, but
That's a
for the
movie.
next 5 generations, this kid is gonna watch you doing that, and that's fucking up the
excuse my language.
Damn.
Got him.
Another one. For the next 5 generations over,
Another one.
that those kids are getting baited to be like that, and it's just messing everything up. So
That's
now
true.
they're growing up, and now when they have kids, their kids are gonna act like that, and so on and so
Yeah.
forth. So it's like the money doesn't even matter at that point, because that $1 million is gonna fade away in 5 generations.
So this is
You
off
feel?
topic, but I got a question because you're like a younger rapper.
Okay.
How do you feel
Artist,
about
entrepreneur.
Yeah.
Got
How do you
him.
Those
feel
are his
about-
workers.
How do you feel
Those
about
workers.
You know what I'm saying? My 6 getting days.
How do
That's
you
my,
feel
you know what?
about
That's my sweatshop
artists,
over there.
entrepreneurs wearing dresses?
I mean, it's weird.
No,
Just
he
can't get
mentioned earlier about the
Yeah.
demasculating
Yeah.
and the
Like, I
gender.
don't agree with it. I feel
Okay.
like you shouldn't throw away your morals for money, because money disappears all the time. It comes and goes.
See, I look at it a little differently, man. Like me, for one, I don't care. You feel me?
I don't care
care what
either,
the
yeah.
next person
All right,
is
so
wearing.
are y'all?
I don't care at all.
Y'all know how to-
And if you go
So if he
overseas
put
to
on a
other,
dress, how would you feel?
you go to
If he came to
overseas.
you in the studio tomorrow, and said, hey,
I wouldn't judge this man.
Look, if he put on
I
a
wouldn't-
dress,
I
I
wouldn't
wouldn't.
get you
I mean,
in.
I don't care,
I
because it's
wouldn't
just
care.
like I'm not. That's not
That's
me. I'm not
popular
doing
in
it.
other parts of the world that we don't know about.
My entrepreneur, I got a question for you. You know how far out we look at? You know how far out we look at entrepreneurship? Where we're marketing at? You know how many years we look forward to when we're marketing, when we're targeting? It's an average about 5 years that we look out forward.
About all the black males
About
in
5
Atlanta.
years. We're
The
marketing.
shoe industry. I was gonna say that. The shoe industry.
No, everything about
loves.
marketing.
The shoe industry loves the fact that men no longer find interest in women, and they want to become like women and wear the shoes.
Oh, shut up.
The shoe
Pay attention,
the
bikini
shoe
guy.
industry loves doubling their market share.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Women love it.
For market capitalization, I would love to be a shoe owner in Atlanta.
Yep.
If I was Jimmy Choo and I had people that I'm
Really a
marketing
she
to
that owns
in
it.
Atlanta, whatever.
Yeah,
whatever.
I'm with
You know what I'm saying? Like, I would love for you guys to say, you know
Are
what?
those Gucci vans, by
But
the
it's
way?
just like not everybody cares about that
Yeah.
shit. I got a pair of
Gucci
Jordans
vans.
right
So
now.
to make a difference in marketing, 5 years, we're gonna think ahead for our kids and
So
think
where
ahead
has
for
socks
everything.
go with it?
What is
Hey,
okay,
stop
I
getting
got-
stuck.
before we wrap up,
What
what is one thing you want to leave this world with?
your legacy?
Your
Love
legacy. What is your
and
legacy?
changing.
Let's start over there.
Yeah.
Nah.
You've
You've been confident on that. Don't get unconfident now.
Come on, Steven. You've been confident all
Let's start this
night.
way.
I will
Let me-
start.
Let me think.
Okay.
I want to leave this world for one. I want to be able to. I want to be able to marry a woman that I love. I want to be able to raise kids that I can be proud of, and I want to be able to have kids that can look up to me and be proud of me, and have my family look at me and be proud of me for all that I've accomplished. And honestly, that's all I really care about.
So, with that answer though, do you want a wife with kids or do you just want to have kids?
I said I want to have.
No, he said wife. He said wife.
I can marry
Okay.
and be with that
Alright.
one
Just
woman.
making sure, because I tell you, life changes all that.
I'm sure it does.
Old school
You know what I'm
shit,
saying?
right?
But like I said,
Because we have a new-
I've seen marriages last.
Well, I'm just saying we have a
I
new
believe it.
baby mama, baby daddy generation where a
don't
lot.
have no kids.
Well, no, that's good now. That's good now. You know what I'm saying? But
Baby mamas are expensive.
I'm just saying I'm just saying where even to this day,
5,000 a
some
month.
young women
Yeah, baby mama.
aspire to be
I
a
got
baby
raped.
mama rather than a wife.
Got a baby mama.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
man.
So,
That's just because of what.
Yeah.
That's because of what like social media and everything. And
nah, even beyond that, it's been
Like,
portrayed in the media forever.
That's because women feel like they're not going to find a man that has those same type of values.
So they want a
but
meal ticket.
they don't want to be alone. It's not even about them wanting a meal ticket. They just women don't want to be alone. So that's why they want to have a baby. They want to have somebody that can be there with them. They don't want to be alone.
That's a meal ticket, bruh. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
What do you want your legacy to be?
What do you mean by a meal ticket?
I'm saying a meal ticket means I'm gonna have this baby and get this child support.
No, there's plenty of women who want to have a baby and don't even have nothing to do with the guy. I just want the baby. I just want to be able to have somebody that I can love. That's gonna love me.
Good for you.
I'm just saying.
Hey,
Y'all don't know
Legacy.
I mean, I would say like the same as him. Like I want to be able to.
I shish you when I want to shish you.
Nah. So my legacy, I want to say I do want to have like a wife, and I want to have kids. Like I grew up with no mom, no dad, so obviously I want my kids, when I have kids, to not grow up and go through the same things that I've been through, homelessness and these types of things, right? So my legacy, I want to have kids. I want to be able to leave an empire behind for them to continue to build to, as opposed to trying to build one up themselves. And and to add on to all of that, like when I encounter people, whether you're straight, gay, white, black, Mexican, whatever, when I have a conversation with you, I want you to be able to walk away feeling like, okay, like, you know, that person changed my whole perspective on what people say about this type of race or this type of age group or, you know, this type of person. You know, like, so that's pretty much what I want my legacy to be like when I'm going from here.
I'm confused. I didn't get any of that.
That's why you drinking vodka. That's it. You get twisted to Jack Daniels.
All right, so everything he was saying, like, I want a family, I want to have kids, I want to be able to leave an empire for them to continue to build to. But also, like, let's just say if you were walking down the street, right, and I approach you, and let's just say, like, I don't, like, you know, when we walk past people on the street all the time, 90% of the time people don't talk and speak. And I feel like that's what's wrong with the world. We're not communicating. We're just assuming that, you know, this person is this type of way by the way they walk or what they're dressing or what's being portrayed in the media, right? So I want part of my legacy to be understanding. You know, I want to give that understanding to different people.
So understanding,
basically. Like if I'm approaching you in the street and, you know, you don't know a lick from me and I don't know you, you know, like based off of like the way like you're dressed and based off the way I'm dressed, people are gonna assume like, oh, he's this way.
Nah, but real talk though, like
Put your hand down.
We can all test this because we're all
We're not in
minority
class.
backgrounds.
Put your hand down.
I don't remember the last time I walked down the street and I saw another brother and I didn't give him the
I
head down or
agree.
something.
You know what's so funny?
It's
Like,
like Filipino, Chinese, Spanish, Puerto Rican, Haitian, Dominican, like, all of us, we get that. But I know what you're saying though is that you mean as a whole.
As a whole, yeah, as a human race.
Hand up.
You know,
I want to hear the question.
I know, he's got your hand up.
I respect like this generation of rap artists because like my generation.
Entrepreneur.
artists.
Thank you.
What? I respect that because like
You know the
my
conditioning.
generation, we didn't care about none of that.
Okay, Raymond,
Legacy.
Legacy.
You raise your hand for that.
I just want to be remembered as a cat that walked as he talked to you. You know what I'm saying? Simple as that. I mean, in the end, everybody preaches that keep it real, keep it real. It's not even that. Everybody has their own idiosyncrasies or whatever, but I just in the end, I want to be a cat that walked it as he talked.
Caesar.
I talk for a living, so.
They don't see the streets because
I
we're.
had to shake your hand on that one.
I love that. I love that, Raymond. By the
Say
way,
your
that's
turn,
awesome.
Caesar.
For me, it's making a difference. You know, in this world, just making a difference. Make a difference. Change things up. Help other people. Be kind. Keep it real. Thanks for your girls' movement.
Women.
Gotta say that. Women. Movement, because it's really important. People have gone away from the quality and standard of life. I love the party. I love all the BS. I love it all. But really, I like to keep it real. And that's where you'll really find me. And that's where I'll spend my time.
My living legacy right now is contagious joy. You can't be around me and not laugh.
I heard that. Yeah, you're
You
right.
can't. It will not happen. If you come around me, you're gonna have joy. So I mean, you'll remember me as that guy match. I go to his house. So much fun. I didn't know what the fuck happened. Wow,
Got him. Your last name is Osgood, dog. I mean, it's the Wizard of Oz and good. You can't say like you don't get no better.
You can't be a sourpuss around me. No Debbie Downers around me. I will change you.
Plus, you're a big ass 6'8" mug. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, man, all right, dog, I'll be happy. I'll be happy.
Through intimidation or
or
just
Genuine good vibes.
genuine good vibes. You're gonna have a good time around me.
Steven.
What was the question again?
Oh, no. We're gonna skip him.
Bartender.
No, we gotta hear it. We gotta hear
What's your
it.
legacy to be?
What's your legacy? What are you
your
leaving
legacy?
behind? You put it in a time capsule right now.
Besides the lesbian series.
My nigga Black dude at Black's Beach.
Exactly.
My legacy.
I was when you saw my dick imprint in the sand.
Black's Beach.
It's a sandy rock. It's a sandy rock.
Sandy balls.
Are you bulldozing or?
Sandy balls. Sandy balls.
No, seriously. Like I just want to be remembered.
My dick was a fossil in that. Like,
Oh my God. Okay, because we gotta wrap. What's your legacy?
I just want to be remembered as doing something great. I don't care what it is. Like I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. Like, cause I'm a creator. You know what I'm saying? I create shit, and I just want to be known as doing something that people remember. I don't care what it is, as long as it's good. Like that dude really had passion.
nah, we need something better than that. Everybody gave a specific answer.
But I can't because I'm being rude.
That's dope.
That's the thing. I'm
That
not
dude
gonna lie
was
to
the
you. Like,
shiniest dude on Black's Beach.
You don't know what it can be. Everybody's gonna tell you something like, I wanted to save the world. Fuck no. I didn't want to I didn't want to save the world. I just want to be remembered as doing something that
You want to be remembered as be creative.
No. Not even creative. Something great. Like he really was passionate about what he did, and he executed, and people remember him from doing that.
Was
What he
being
did.
remembered as being creative
Yeah,
and
I don't
passionate.
care about. And it's sad putting it on camera. I don't care. Like I don't care about like people saying he wanted to save the world. He wanted to save the whales, or he wanted to save everybody on freaking Skid Row. No, I want to be remembered as something that I was passionate about, because people do things. I feel like people do things just because they want to be remembered as that. Like I just want to do something that I was passionate about.
What are you passionate about?
Writing, creating shows and everything.
So like I said, that's what I'm saying. I take away you want to be remembered as being a creative and passionate.
Absolutely.
There it is.
What I wanted to do.
Artistic.
Yeah.
Not because it was gonna save the world.
Yeah,
It was
yeah,
gonna we was gonna have air for the rest of the
Gotcha.
30 years on this.
You're like a black Van Gogh.
Okay, Kristy.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Because I just feel like people just say anything that's politically correct. And
Say
then
the
people
beauty
just-
pageant, dog. We good.
We got it, Kristy.
I think mine is that I don't ever want people to not feel loved. I want to be remembered for being really loving on people, because I think that the world needs more love. So I think that, yeah.
Well, men with penises.
See,
need
and
love.
I don't.
You guys can keep your penises. I'll love you from afar.
Oh my
We always
God.
need
Okay,
love.
top it off.
Well, see, of course, mine is to be a great mother for my children and to leave. That's why I do what I do, is to leave something with them. But I knew 7 years ago my passion and what I'm supposed to do is to mainstream the plus size industry, and for people to see us women in a different way.
What you mean plus size?
Who have curves, who are curvy. So I
That's
don't.
not plus size. That's normal.
Well, okay, I understand, but
Speaking of, there's a new curvy Barbie.
I love that.
Yes,
No, it's normal.
gorgeous.
No, I understand.
You're not plus
but
size,
no,
you're regular size.
Thank you.
No, flacos.
But he's right. That's regular.
But okay, that's one thing that I want to be remembered as, because everything I do is to show women that you don't have to be a size 0 or a size 2
That's
to
disgusting.
be in front of the media, or to have your own, or to be confident in who you are. So that's why I do what I do, is to give women to be. I get hit up all the time with women who say, you post this and I embraced it, and it made me love myself even more. So that's why when I post the picture of me in bra underwear showing my stretch marks,
Goddamn right.
it's showing that, yeah, I'm
It's a
curvy.
lady tiger.
Goddamn
I have all that.
It's a lady tiger.
I show
It's a lady
That's who I
tiger.
am. But that's what I want my legacy
Lady
to be.
tiger.
Well, we hope that you
So
enjoy.
I take from that you want to be
That laugh
remembered as
sealed it
being
up.
inspirational.
Inspirational,
She
yeah.
was with me.
You see how I
You see how
it
you
all
summed
does?
it up? That's what I'm talking about.
That's what I'm saying. I be on it.
Well, we
I
want
be
to
on
thank you
it.
guys.
You don't have a
In every
There you go. You
man,
still said it. If you don't
You
have
ain't
a
had a stretch mark, you ain't with us.
do all this.
I won't holler at you if you ain't had a stretch mark.
But we want to thank you guys. Thank you for our studio audience for joining us today. This is the only show we do with the live studio audience. Normally it's always
And the men were on
posted.
fire today. They
I
were
know.
feisty.
They were.
Excuse the F-bombs.
Yeah.
Yes.
F-bombs.
Yes.
Disclosure. It was
Sponsors
uncut,
are bad.
unfiltered,
I
but
hate
We wanna-
blacks.
Oh my god.
Some random stuff just to add in there at the end. You know what I'm saying? Off-beat type stuff. You know how it is.
Don't tell anybody my short. Don't tell anybody about my Daisy Duke story.
I think
That's
you still
all
have
already.
it.
He tells a Daisy Duke story.
I
you're
did
gonna
learn
follow
one
her
thing
on
today.
What?
The men kind of came and took over our show today.
I'm not giving them that credit. I ain't giving that.
Welcome to the James Brown Show.
So I'm gonna sign off.
Now we
This is I was
shout
recording live.
out.
Yeah.
Tell everybody Trey Songz. Tell them where to find it.
First of all, my name is not Trey Songz. My name is AB, but you can find me on SoundCloud, A Better, Instagram,
knew we had a big
And they gonna edit all of that out.
Say what?
I'm Tracy.
No,
They gonna edit that out.
No, we're
No, we're
not.
not.
Yeah, A Better underscore. That's what you
Corey, where can they
ABETTA.
find your information?
All right,
at?
so y'all can find me on all social media platforms at Corey_Marquise. That's Corey_MARKIEST. I just dropped a new single called Drama. Go check it out. Stream it on Spotify. You know what I'm saying? I get paid for the stream, so we gotta get those in. You can find it on iTunes as well. And let's get it.
Yeah. He's streaming on my service as we speak. You know what I'm saying? Radio Raymond T. Get with me, Slacker Radio, around the clock. Put it on your iPhone, your Droid, whatever. Either way, I'm your voice of hip hop and R&B. Hit me at Radio Raymond T. I'll hit you back. You know what I'm saying?
Steven, where can they find you
On
at?
me? Lipstick the series. YouTube, lookcool.com, No, somebody.
Lit.
Lipstick is serious. Just type it in and you will see it.
Was that lipstick or lipstick?
And don't forget,
Lipstick.
get confident
Lipstick.
too.
You will see it.
Mad
I got
confident.
millions
Get
of
confident
views.
over there.
Sam.
You can find me in the club. Come to San Diego, you'll find me.
I'm out here.
I'm Dago.
Contagious joy.
I'm Dago.
Contagious joy.
See you there.
Mr. Bikini on Instagram, just Caesar Hernandez from Bikini Gaga, and also Lux Bodega, just a PR guy there for all your ladies that love all the Jimmy
Did you say
shoes.
Bodega?
Kristy Louboutin, yeah,
What?
Manolos, Lux,
Benjamin Bratt
LUX, LUX
Bratt
Bodega, your luxury warehouse. Thank you.
Well, we want to thank you guys for being on our panel.
Thank you.
And being real.
Thank you. Thank you.
For joining us.
Thank y'all for being
our
on the
show
King
now.
No,
Corey
it's
show.
not.
Season
So,
two.
like I said, we want to thank you guys for being on our panel, our last show for season 2. This has been an amazing journey for us. We're going into season 3 in production in January. And we want to thank our amazing sponsors for season 2. We have Twice Spice Events.
Richie Palm,
Yes.
Velocio,
and
Aaron Frost, Amber Elizabeth.
and also Pitbull. They just signed on to be our official Inner Drink sponsor. So thank you so much.
So we'll be getting lit on set.
Yes, well, we were getting lit on set in LA, but you know, season 3, people thought this wasn't gonna last, but we're here.
And we're coming to a city near you, so stay tuned.
Yep.
Because when I tell you we're not stopping,
We're not. I told you we ain't stopping until we
You're gonna show
even
us.
we in heaven, we gonna be together.
from the grave.
From the grave. So, but thank you guys so much. Really enjoyed
Yes,
you guys.
thanks,
being on our panel.
We hope
Thank
that you
for
guys
having us.
enjoyed listening to the guys tonight and learning a little something, something. I learned
So,
something.
we'll see you season 3.
That's right.
Aloha Snack Bar.
Bye.
I'm done with you, Sam.
You say I have to sneak him in.
And then for those who's first time on the panel, we keep filming even when we take breaks for behind the scenes. For
So
our
anything
bloopers.
is bound to be in there.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
gotta be careful.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the outtake bloopers, though.
That's the outtake bloopers.
Yeah.
I'll
I gotta stand up.
You can sit on there, you know. Keep
You know what? You gotta suck it in too, man. Suck it in too.
You gotta lower
I'm
yourself.
just saying we're at the gym too, so. Yeah.
It's no holds
We can talk about
barred.
the free condoms in the bathroom.
Yeah.
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 Everything.
See, you got some.
Everything.
Okay.
It's your sponsor.
That's the sponsor.
That looks kind of urban. Just throwing it out there. That's kind of urban.
It's lean. He got lean.
Urban is Kool-Aid. That's expensive.
Is that
That's expensive.
That's
bougie
yeah,
shit.
exactly.
This is
That's like
expensive,
$6.
right? Absolutely.
Not a Kool-Aid you're talking about.
Go to Glass Beach.
I'm always at my house.
Yeah.
I know. It's 24 seconds. You go to Black Beach. Oh man, walk around with the balls out in the locker room trying to talk to you. Like, hey, you look good, buddy. What are you doing? I'm just training.
Motivated by money, by material.
I think they look good. I just don't have like this innate sexual desire to go jump on every man that
At
I
all.
see.
No guy at all.
You know?
But you said not every man.
Wow.
I heard it. I just don't like silly girls. Dang, he really just got into it.
Yeah, hey, you know, hey, you
Your weakness.
Tennis shoes with the yoga mats.
Wow.
broke my heart
Hey,
when I saw
man.
it.
I want to hear
Like,
Caesar's
I
story.
feel like
Hey, you guys gonna be
We're still on. We're still on. They haven't
Yeah,
killed out
TV
yet.
timeout.
Wait a
Hey,
minute,
throw the
what
red
the
flag. TV timeout. Yes, he used pedophile
break?
code words.
We gotta go to break. Yeah, we gotta go to break.
All right, we'll be right back. We'll be right back.
Sent to Hillary Clinton. He used.
I suppose that had nothing to do with that story over there. I had nothing to do with that story.
No, not believing it. No, not doing it. No, not doing it.
That's like,
So you can go on WikiLeaks and get the.
Oh, WikiLeaks.
There's a way you can.
Waterproof, the Samsung?
welcome back to the King Corey show. As you can tell,
What happened?
Black Beach. I'm going to Black Beach. Home Black Beach.
how far's the hike?
See how dark I am?
How far's the hike?
Hey, you're gonna see Kasim out there. You're gonna see Steven out there.
I'm already walking around.
Hang out.
Marvel World.
I stay here,
Are you in, Steven?
Come on, Corey, come get in the picture. Come get in the picture.
y'all want the king in the picture.
No.
Yeah, come get him in
We
the
light skinned in the
You
picture.
got all your workers here right now.
Get him, Beyonce.
Simba, get in, Simba. Get in, Simba.
I call you Simba because you light
Your
skinned.
hat's right.
Come to the right a little bit. There you go.
Oh, y'all.
If you gonna pay
No,
next-
no, you
all
all
day
right
next
right
week.
Hey, yeah, we gotta switch, bro. You too tall. You know what I'm saying? All right, like this.
He owns this shit right now.
3, 2, 1.